What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Welcome to another amazing episode 70, man. Tonight, we're going to talk about a few things that I want to really get us into. Before we get started, I definitely want you to like and subscribe. Everybody, we had an amazing week. We started the week off really good. Yesterday, we printed about $45,000 yesterday. I think today we gave it back a little bit of 26, so you know we're going to go through the recession portfolio. You know we got to talk about NVIDIA earnings today. You know we got to talk about that. That's amazing. So many people have been waiting on that. We got to talk about Jeff Bezos selling $1 billion worth of shares with some more to go. But first and foremost, I just want to give y'all thanks, man. I want to tell y'all that we 70 episodes in, Jose. 70 episodes in. And listen, it hasn't been the perfect 70, by far. But I want you to understand that consistency with whatever you do will yield some type of result. All right? Consistency with whatever you do will yield a type of result. The thing for you, once you get the result that form of consistency has produced, is on you now to make the adjustment. All right, so it's more than just, man, I'm consistent. But can you be consistent and have the ability to pivot, adapt, and still make progress? Jose, that's the ingredients right there. I like that. Consistency, I gotta write it down. Jose. I got early. I need to write, I know I'm gonna reuse that. Consistency with the ability to adjust, pivot, and still make progress. So now when you hear somebody tell you to, man, just be consistent, you ask them, let's dig a little deeper. So today as I get up, man, I want to say something that's important. I see y'all in the chat. As I mature on this revolutionary journey of wealth building, I am often bombarded with this hurricane of thoughts, emotions that often highlight how daunting of a task that this exit is that I'm embarking on. It highlights how daunting this exodus is that I'm on. And the reason why we use the word exodus is because it is a Latin word, it is an English word that was adopted from Latins that has Greek origin that means the road out, Jose. The road out. On my road out, there has been a plethora of obstacles in the form of peers who've adopted this heritage of killing, who've adopted this heritage of drug abuse, the battle of which gender has endured the most trauma. Is it the black man who is this? Is it the black woman who is this? While both things can be true, are we in the battle of seeing who endured the most trauma, or can we help one another? Can we breathe life into one another so we can exit this, so we can get on the road out, Jose? Emotional neglect. We're talking about an exodus. The road of limited beliefs, a life that doesn't exude happiness, a life that doesn't exude wealth. I need to be on the exodus from that road, Jose. I need to be on the exodus from that. I need to get out of that, and I need to enter a new realm. So I want to have a mass exodus from this financial deprivation, the dwelling in the midst of this profound underlying movement of false liberation. I need an exodus from that. And I'm not gonna lie, when I'm bombarded with the thoughts of how daunting the task may be, instead of me letting it overcome me, instead of me letting it be overwhelming, I tap into myself a little bit more and I dig into the confidence, because the reason why I want to get to the end of the road is the fuel that keeps me going when the thing gets a little too overwhelming. We're talking about the exodus. We're talking about the road out. Oftentimes we get anchored by these financial impoverished environments, and then we get intoxicated with the pristine or the false pristine of we made it. It's false. Another word for that would be a facade. An image that's not really there. We can even say you have financial dysmorphia. We can even say that. The act of feeling that you are a certain way financially, but the reality is you aren't that. I want to exodus, Jose. I want to roll out. And yes, it can be overwhelming sometimes when you come from a place where you didn't see a road out. But I want to let everybody who rock with me every week, when you see me, I want you to understand that you are the foundationary trailblazer. You are that. So you don't have to be bounded by. Bounded mean when you get a notebook that's bounded, it's attached all the way around. It's bounded. You can break free from that. I want you to have the financial sobriety so you now are no longer intoxicated by the people around you, what their beliefs are, what their habits are. I don't want you to say, this is just the way I am no more. We're going to stop blaming being products of our environment. We are going to be the people who no longer are the product of the environment, but from now on, we're going to be the people that are the changes of the environment. Yup. Yeah. So tonight, if you come here tonight, this is for those who refuse to wither away and just let life happen to you. Episode 70, I stand before you and I'm saying we can be fruitful in the famine. So when we think about the phantom, Jose. Like we think about that, we think about starving. We think about lack of food, lack of resources. Okay, let me make it. We thinking about wage inequality. We thinking about having to work 2 or 3 jobs. I want us to see it. So when people see I want us to say, no, we can still be fruitful in it. We can still be fruitful in the famine, Jose. We can still be fruitful in it. Because one of the things I love is Joseph said, yo, go stack it for 7 years. And while everybody else is starving, like, we gonna be fruitful. And then Jacob told his sons, and while they was experiencing the famine, he said, yo, go to Egypt. Go to Egypt, fam. Don't sit here and wither away. So don't sit here and wither away in the famine. Don't sit here and wither away. So I'm telling you, let's take the exodus and let's go where it's fruitful at. So when people see me and they're like, Trap, like you love the stock market. You know why? Because I don't care where it's a famine at. Whether it's up or down, we gonna still eat regardless. That's the fruitfulness. That's the abundance. That's the multiplying. That's the subduing. That's the having dominion. I don't care what's going on. It's mine to control. Okay, go possess the land, fam. We gonna go back there. He ain't said just go get this little corner. Like, don't be paralyzed by what you don't know. Let what you don't know be the reason why you are moving expeditiously. to achieve a goal. Again, some of us we are the foundational revolutionaries. You are the paradigm shift for your family. Yep. You are the new trendsetter. You are the reason why we gonna establish new rules. You that reason. You the first one to invest in the stock market. You the first one to create the custodial account. You the first one to not live check to check no more. You the first one to make 6 figures. You the first one to buy real estate. You the first one to buy the land. You the first one to do that. It's okay. You setting new rules. You setting new floors. Because the ceiling, you setting new things now. And you gotta stand in that boldly. And the thing is, it's supposed to be hard. Watch this. Convenience is the arch nemesis of success. Yeah. Convenience. When things get a little too convenient for you, you lack movement. When things get a little too easy for you, you lack movement. When things get a little too easy for you, you lack motivate. When things get a little too easy for you, you lack what it take to move. Like the chemicals ain't letting off like they used to. Things start to get dull. Your senses start to get lazy. When they get lazy, you get older. Metabolism slowing down. Now you forgetful. Now you're lazy. Now you got aches and pains. Now you can't move because convenience is the arch nemesis of success. And also convenience will breed, watch this, false confidence. We're talking false confidence. Like I was telling Jose earlier, Jose, you ever got a cheat code in the game and then you get to the next level and you like, dang, this level tearing me up. Now you searching for another cheat code. Because watch this, on level 1, it was equipping you to be ready for level 2. But because you got the cheat code, you went to level 2 and you wasn't even prepared for it. You ain't built up the mental fortitude. You ain't built up the configurations. You ain't know how to go left, right, A, B, start, select. On top, you ain't know how to do that. You ain't know how to do that. So now you got this false confidence that you could beat the game and you really can't. But let's take the game away and let's just talk about life. Jose, the people in the Patreon gonna get a little mad at me when I say this. A lot of people in the Patreon, they love getting the plays from me, but guess what? One day Trap might say, I don't wanna do this no more. They ain't gonna make no more money. Because the course been on sale for I don't know how long. One day Trap might say, bro, I ain't making no money no more. And I'm good. And now you gonna go, what's the purpose of understanding what it's like to make 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20? What's the reason to learn how to do that if you ain't gonna never learn the science of how Trap do what he do? Convenience is the arch nemesis of success. See, it's convenient. When Trap make a play, I make a play. When Trap don't make no play, I don't make a play. I believe in Trap. And then if Trap don't make a play for like 2 weeks, hey, Trap, you got some more of them plays? You got some more of them plays, bro? First of all, Trap, thank you for what you done. But do you got some more of the plays? And it's all love when you telling the people in the chat, I'm making money. I made 10,000. I ain't never made this much money in my life. Well, Trap made the money for me, really. I followed Trap. And that's cool. I ain't mad at you, but I'm just telling you, also the convenience breeds the false confidence. Because you telling your people, I'm killing it in the options game, but really and truly, Trap killing it in the options game. You just paying Trap for the plays. And I ain't mad at you. But at what point do you say, Trap, I'm gonna rock with you, I'm gonna make money with you, but I'm gonna also go fish for myself. Jose, if we lose everybody in the Patreon, it's all good. I ain't tripping. I just had convenience. Convenience. You can be fruitful in the famine. But in order to be fruitful in the famine, you're gonna have to build up some type of mental fortitude. So when things get tough for me, I fall back on what did it take me to get here? How many times have I fell on my butt and got up? How many times have I said, Trap, we can do this? How many times I might have the audacity to tell myself no? How many times I'm gonna have the audacity to tell myself, bro, we can do this. I'm gonna be an advocate for my own progress if I gotta look myself in the mirror every day and say, bro, we've been here before. This ain't nothing new to us. It may be in a new form, but watch this, on a rudimentary level, it's still the same. On a rudimentary level, it's still the same. Still the same. Adversity breeds character. That's why I love it. Trap, what we gonna do? The market done went down by, we gonna make some more money. We gonna make some, like it don't matter. I don't blink. I could lose 70 and come right back and do 150 in a week. I don't blink. I'm built for this. I'm mentally, emotionally, there's nothing against nobody else. We talking about Trap. I done built the mental fortitude to say I am mentally unemployable because I understand that this thing is on 5 days a week from 6 in the morning to 6 at night, except for holidays, and every day it's wide open, I'm wide open. Because it's an opportunity for me to make some money. It's an opportunity for me to feed my family. It's an opportunity for me to give my family some more tools. I don't do this just because I won't do this. I do this because I love this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably watch this more than the average man watch SportsCenter. I don't even really watch that. I'm watching this. I want to know how the money moves. Them people already living their dream. I'm creating mine. And we need to have that type of discipline in our life where we can say, I gotta starve the distractions because the distractions ain't feed my desires. The distractions ain't feeding your desires. The distractions ain't feeding your dream. The distractions ain't feeding your goal. Whether your favorite quarterback throw for 5,000 yards, guess what? He gonna get the $300 million contract, and you gonna applaud the $3 million contract, and then you gonna have the audacity to be mad and say he don't deserve the $300 million. What do you deserve? What do you deserve? What do you? He ain't deserve to go to first round. What do you deserve? Man, let's go a little deeper because watch this. The position we put ourselves in ain't even for us. What do your family deserve? What my daughter deserve? What my grandkids deserve? What my great-grandkids deserve? What do my uncles need to see from me so they know when they transition a family is in a good spot? What does my family deserve? People making their money, they doing what they supposed to be doing. Because when they retire, you're going to find somebody else to cheer for. And when they retire with their $300 million, they're going to be done did what they were supposed to do. What have you done? You done watched them through college. You done watched them through the NFL. And now you're watching them as sports analysts and ask yourself this question. I watched him on his whole journey, but what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I'm still complaining about the same boss. I'm still pissed off at the same retirement. I'm still pissed off that they don't want to give me nothing but a quarter raise. I'm still pissed off that they cutting my work hours. I'm still pissed off that they ain't giving me enough overtime. I won't strike right now because they ain't paying me what I'm worth. Well, stop asking other people to pay you what you worth and you go get it out the mud and you pay yourself what you worth. Fruitfully and abundantly is what we talking about here. These people print money every day, all day. I'm just saying, why are we depending on somebody else? Because your actions ain't matching your desires. We can be fruitful in the family, y'all. We can be fruitful. We can be fruitful in the family. Jose, we can be fruitful in the family. And that's what episode 70 is all about. Being fruitful in the family. Let's go, man. Episode 7. Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's get the likes up, baby. Let's get the likes up, baby. Let's get the likes up. Jose, how you feel about that? I told you I felt good today, bro. I told you I felt good. Fruitful in the famine, bro. That came to me. That came to me. Fruitful and listen, I was reading the story of Jacob and I said, oh, Joseph was fruitful in the famine. But he prepared for it. He prepared for it while everything was abundant. So when the famine came, and listen, they had a line, Jose. They had a line. The people in line to just get something to bring back to their family. And guess what? When you fruitful in the famine, you set the price. When you fruitful in the famine, you set the price. So here's what I'm going to ask everybody in here. Tonight, I want you to write down, what's my price? Tonight, I want you to write down, what's my price? What's my price? Because watch this. If you ain't fruitful in the famine, you got to go pay somebody the price. If you ain't planted seeds yet, you got to go pay somebody price. And you can't argue about it. The gas went up. Oh, well, what's the price? The food went up. Oh, well, what's the price? So when you ain't fruitful in the famine, you got to pay the price. So if you here tonight, I want you to ask yourself the question. What's the price? What's the price? Because the price got to be paid. The price got to be paid. And it's easier to pay Jose, it's easier to pay the price when you know how to print money. Ooh, might be 3 hours. Might be 3 hours. Might be 3 hours, bro. Anyway, let's get the lights up right quick. Jose, push that up some. Push this up some. I can't see my people. Push that up some. Yep. Let's go, man. We episode 70, man. We feel good about this, man. We a little more. Can I get a little more? Yep. Episode 70, man. We feel good. Thank you. I want to tell y'all again, man. How we feeling? Cody Reddick, what's up? Eric, what's good? What's good? Gutter CEO, salute. Shout out my hair, Gucci. Angela, what's good? What's good? Queen Tori in the building, what's good? What's good? Brother Murd, I see you. Double R, I see you. Shazam X, I see you. Just want to tell all the family I see y'all. That's good, B. Y'all know how we get it going. Let's start off with our, not 4 hours, fam. We got stuff to do. You hear me? If I say, give me my 3, you already know. All right, man, let's go, man. We know we starting off with our mantra, right? We starting off with our mantra. Let's go, man. Hands up. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I have turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, baby. How we feeling, dog? I'm feeling good tonight, dog. I think it was the sweet potato pie. Jose. We got some guests in the house tonight. How we feeling? Come here, brother. Let the young king come over here. Got to highlight the young king right quick. You scared to be on TV?
Not at all.
Oh, I hear that. Boy, listen, so I met this king. What's your name?
Caden.
So listen, I met this young king a couple weeks ago at Path of Prosperity. Met him at Path of Prosperity. He walked up to me with so much confidence. And I was like, oh, this is love, man. He told me, what you do? What you do?
I specialize in teaching kids about financial literacy.
Ooh, I press this button for him. Right, and I just gave him a couple pointers. Just gave him a couple pointers, talked to him, nothing crazy, because he was on it. And then he was like, yo, can I get your number? I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because I don't be giving my number out like that. But I gave him my number, then he asked me for a book. I said, oh, he was ready. Gave him a book, and he was patient, because he was supposed to come a couple weeks ago, but we was just, y'all know how we be. And I was like, nah, and watch this. He was consistent. He pivoted, adjusted, and made progress. He was like, no problem, Mr. Trapper. Watch this. He ain't wait for me to say a date. He said, what about this date? I was like, not that date. Come this date. That was his pivot. That was his adjustment. And now we got progress, man. So thank you for coming, Young King. I appreciate you for coming in. We got mom and dad in the building. Let's clap for mom and dad in the building. For sure, man. We thank you, brother. I'll talk to you. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Got the Young King in the building. He was ready. Jose, that's action right there. That's action right there. Listen, the confidence is there. He getting taught right at home. I don't care what nobody say, bro. The two-parent household is what it is. I don't care. It ain't gotta be perfect, but the two-parent household, it's the balance. It's the balance. It's the mama. Don't go to your mama, boy. What I told you. Daddy. Wait till your daddy get here. Is that all that's needed? All that's needed is, and it's needed in one house. Like it's the, I'm gonna go by my daddy's house. Or go by your daddy. You ain't going over there. It's go to your room and wait till your daddy get home. That's a different type of action right there. That's a, damn. You hear me? So shout out to mom and daddy, man. We appreciate that for sure, man. I love it. This is gonna be a good episode, man. This is gonna be a good episode. I love it. All right, let's get into it, man. We got some things to talk about tonight. But first, before we get into it, George, how you feeling? Thanksgiving time. Turkey Day. You going home? Family, I gotta see. That's what I love about it, man. I love family, man. I don't really listen, we know there was a murder going on. We know it was a mass murder, so we just like being around our family. We like talking. We ain't celebrating Christopher Columbus and what he did with smallpox and all that. We saying we like to go home and eat. And now that we trappers, right, we got a different meaning for the holiday. We get to go to the holidays and talk that talk. Like, money talk. Yup, y'all, all right, drink the little. See, my family be tripping because they be trying to make me drink. They be like, we got the eggnog. They be hitting the, They be trying, they know I don't drink. So they be hitting me with the peninsula eggnog, bro. I forgot, that's the white part of you. It's the white part of you. It's the white part of you. It's the white part of you. Anyway, Jose, how you feeling? Yep, I'm gonna let them know about that. B, how you feeling? Good, bro. We got B on the camera tonight, man. B on the camera tonight. Dave, how you feeling? Dave in the building. Watch this bull crap. Today. Let's go, man. Shout out to the Queen, Natalie, for the super chat. We definitely appreciate you, Queen. All right, man, let's get to it, man. Let's start off, Dave. Listen. Today, we had so many interesting things happen today, Jose. There's some interesting things happen today. We'll get into some of them tonight, but we had all three were down today. Now, here's the dope part about it. I wasn't mad at it being down today because, damn, where's my phone at? I wonder if I could catch this thing. I thought I had it. I thought I took the screenshot of it, bro. Watch how I ain't do it. Watch how I ain't do it, Jose. I know I ain't did it, bro, because I be moving too much. Anyway, damn, I hate when I do that. So yesterday, we had a plethora of companies hit all-time highs yesterday. Yesterday, we cashed out $56,000, Jose. I was like, okay, we've been running it up, right? So, but I kind of had an idea today, and I didn't panic. So today, and we'll see when we look at the recession portfolio, we saw that we gave maybe half of it back. Big anticipations today. We're looking at this. We're waiting for NVIDIA to report earnings today. We'll definitely talk about that. Some crazy things happened today in the market. Freaking the dude who started OpenAI, the one that Nikki loves, for some reason they fired. So this is the thing. People be asking me this, Jose, would you create a company to go public? And part of me won't say yeah. I want to do it. I feel like that'd be an amazing, notch. Like, damn, that black man took that. The other part of me says, once I get there, I can't move like Trap, because now you got a board of directors and they sell it. What you mean sell it? Sell it. Or they oust me. Now I'm back to old school Trap because you ain't ousted me out nothing I built from the bottom up. Now I'm a recovering therapist. Now I'm in therapy again. Now I'm back in therapy. Now I'm in therapy like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So they ousted him, but watch this. Here's what was amazing to me. They ousted him, but his people rolled with him. So it was two things that happened. So first, when they ousted him, Microsoft was like, ooh, bet. They hired. They was like, come here. It's kind of like, so my ladies, don't trip, but men do this. The minute you get out of a relationship, you've been in a relationship, we've been tweaking for you to get out of the relationship, come here, let's go on a date. That's what men do. Men do that. You never did that before, Jose? Oh, my bad. I forgot. I did it before. Yeah, that's the white side of him, yeah. I've did it before. Like, when I was younger, fresh home, dang, she in a relationship, dang. Soon as I see that, I'm single. Soon as she take them, when them pictures get deleted, ooh. Wait up.
That boy is good.
Soon as the pictures get deleted and she make the post, I'm just focusing on me. Ooh. Where's that, Jose? I needed it. It's gone. I'm ready. Soon as I see that was the old me though. Soon as I saw the old me, it was I'm focused on me. I'm just focused on me. Scroll up. This the old Instagram when you used to could DM somebody. I mean, you could type a message on a 52-week-old picture. We talking 2010, B11. You go to the old picture from 2 years ago and be like, what's good? Nah, you can't do that. So I'm just telling y'all, man. Anyway, they snatched that boy up. Soon as that boy went on the market, 24 hours, they snatched that boy up. Now, here's what I like about that, though. Here's the loyalty. 100 of his people said, yo, if y'all don't bring him back, we stepping. Look, somebody said that's the OG IG. Y'all can act like, see, this is the problem we be having. Y'all don't be acting like y'all wasn't creeps at one point in y'all life. Bro, you wasn't always, my bad, you was with Genuine, dog. Bro, same OG. Come on, bro. You was with Genuine, Slewfoot. I saw the picture, bro, with the hat down, come on, man. I know you was on a 64-week-old picture talking about what's good, baby. What the song with Genuine say? Jose with the... All right. I'm going. I'm gonna stop. Anyway, Microsoft snatches my guy. 130-something employees say, nope, if y'all don't bring him back, we leaving. Now, that's amazing. That shows you these board of directors don't always be, that's why I like Billions, because Billions be showing you stuff like that be happening. So in my mind, I want to know, because they never gave us the details of why they ousted him. They ain't say he did nothing wrong. He just was at some big meetings like, yo, it's good, this is what we doing. They if he did something wrong, they would have came on and said, yo, he did this, he did this, he did this. They didn't say none of that. So now they're saying, yo, we gonna bring him back. I personally think that's a conflict of interest now. And the reason why I think it's a conflict of interest, not for him, but now how do you come back now? What type of like muscle does he come back with? Does he come back now and say, yo, I gotta get rid of this whole board now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. And the company lost about $22 billion in market cap just with them doing that. So you know he's important. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you lose somebody, then the market cap go down by like 22 billion. But what that would have did, though, that would have put Microsoft in such an amazing position, boy. So there's talk that Microsoft is the number one, like, AI company. Like, NVIDIA is the chip company, but we talking about just having the services or products. They're saying, like, Microsoft can lead that because they got the partnership with them. If you let the brain, like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why do you think that you can let the brain go? Anyway, moving on. So we had the NASDAQ down today, driven down by everything was down today except for Tesla and Google. They actually rode up pretty good today, but Apple was down, Microsoft was down. Also, we got a deal supposed to happen tomorrow. To all my people in the Patreon, we're supposed to have a deal tomorrow with VMware and AVGO. We've been waiting on this deal for a while. The stock actually went down $30 today because of that. I'm trying to see what that's going to do. I definitely want to see what that's going to do. So before we go further, let me say this too. Thanksgiving, y'all, Turkey Day. We're going to have a dope episode drop for y'all. Right? I'm going to have some cooking in here for fam. We're going to eat, and we're going to serve y'all. So the reason why we're doing this is because in true trapper fashion, what we understand is y'all going to be with y'all family. And because y'all going to be with y'all family, we know that y'all are advocates for the show. We know that y'all are advocates for what we do and what we teach. We know y'all be telling y'all people, man, you got to listen to my dog Trap. Trap be talking that talk. So we going to do this for Thanksgiving. While y'all at the table, my dog on right now. My dog on right now. So make sure while y'all at the table, make sure y'all put y'all family on us, and let's go. All right, let's go, man. Let's go a little further there. All right, heat check, man. Today was a hot day. Listen, y'all know when the heat check get over that one, y'all know we having a bear kind of day. So our put call ratio today was 1.07. We had 2.9 million calls, and we had 3.1 million puts. Not bad. And you can always expect the market to pull back from an all-time high like that. We can always expect that. And we got to realize this, y'all. Like, let's be honest. We are in day what? 21. And we've had 15 days of November where the market just been going crazy. We got to expect that. Don't be greedy. I went on the Patreon last week and I said, it's okay to take profit. And somebody was like, Trap, why would you tell us that? I said, I just want you to understand, you don't got to be greedy. The market been running 10, 11 days in a row. Write this down. It's always better to take profit on a green day than a red day. It's always better. It's always better to take profit on a green day. Yep, you let your runners run, but if you're going to sell something, don't sell when the market done took some money from you. Sell something while the market banging out. Well, I don't want to really miss. Watch this, Jose, watch this word. There's a dichotomy that comes between when to take profit and when to stay in the game. Ooh. You got to be able to navigate the dichotomy between, come on, Jose. Come on, Jose, dichotomy. Come on. I've been reading the books, family. I've been reading the books, bro. Come on, man. Put me in the next spelling bee. I'm ready. Pronounce that again. Yeah. What is the origin? What's the origin of the word? You feel me? Use it in a sentence. Yes. Any silent letters. Let me know. What is it next to? Yes, let me know. All right, let's go a little further, Dave. All right, so let's check our heat map out. Boom. Microsoft gave away 1.3% today. That was a hell of a day. Amazon, we got to talk about this. Jeff is taking money going to, it's just a summer in Miami. The Rick, what? That's Rick Ross. That's Jim Jones. That's how I go. It's a summer in Miami. Dropping in a drop stops low. You never heard that? See, you was in D.C., bro. You don't know. You don't know, bro. You was in you was in Maryland. That's where you was at. Maryland, that's where you was at. You don't know, bro. You don't know. You don't know. I was in the South, bro. It's a summer in Miami. Trey Songz, Jim Jones, bro. He sleep. B know. And B was in corporate America. No, he wasn't. He was home. Hey, you know why? I'm going to tell you why you don't know it. He was genuine. That's why you don't know it. That's why you don't know it. It was the R&B bus. Ain't no rap. R&B bus. That's it. R&B. Jose, what you listen to? No. That's it. That's it. All right, so. All right, man. Let's get the likes up. Get the likes up for us, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, man. I'm feeling good, right? Man, let's get the likes. They enjoying. They gonna get the likes. I know y'all gonna get the likes up. Y'all gonna get the likes up. Y'all gonna get the likes up. Let's go. And that's the, anyway. Microsoft down 1.33% today. We know, NVIDIA down. NVIDIA didn't do bad. Let me see something right quick. Because I was waiting on them after hours. We'll talk about them today, too. We'll talk about them a little bit today. NVIDIA, let's see what they did. Damn, they tanking. All right, Google, almost 0.5%. I told you Google and Tesla was up today. Everybody else was down. Amazon, Apple, NVIDIA, Adobe, Oracle, Berkshire, Warren Buffett with all that money. He killing it. Home Depot, killing it. Procter & Gamble. Thermo Fisher, up 3.44%. DHR, up 4% today. That's sweet. Today was just one of them days in the market, y'all. Today was one of them days in the market. Meta, down, nothing down too major, but except Amazon. Yep. We all right with that. We all right with that. We all right with that. Let's go a little further, Dave. All right, fear and greed. Now, this kind of threw me off when I saw this because this tells me that the sentiment is changing. Right? The sentiment, even though the market was down, the sentiment of the market was a little different. So let's go a little further, Dave. All right, so let's get into it, man. We getting our word on the street, man. So I want y'all to see this. Market performance, all sectors year to date. Real estate is minus 5%. Financials, minus 1%. Communication services, up 41%. Consumer cyclical, up 24%. Technology, 38%. The S&P 500, right at 14%. Industrials is at 3%. Utilities, minus 12%. Materials at 1%. Healthcare, minus 6%. Consumer defense, minus 8%. And energy, minus 1%. It's been crazy because the communications and the technology have really been holding the market up, and the consumer cyclical, that's kind of your consumer. They've really been holding the market up. I wanted you all to see that as we go into these last 5 weeks of the year. I wanted us to see that as we go into the last 5 weeks of the year. All right, let's go a little further, Dave. All right, so let's talk about it, y'all. You know, it's a hell of a thing for us to talk about. So, NVIDIA beat earnings today. Wait, Dave, let's stop right here. Let's go recession portfolio. Boom, always got to do that. All right, let's open it up. All right, today we was down 5,000 a day, but we still up 24%. One Young King. We got to build that portfolio so you can be beating this market. You feel me? That's the goal. We're going to teach. Remember this. You teach, but you show people that you're doing what you're teaching. You feel me? You teach. You're an excellent teacher. You get the information, but you got to apply the information, and you got to show the audience that you are doing the thing that you are telling them to do so you become the authority. Right? So people listen to Trap because for 70 weeks, outside of this, 70 weeks in a row, they've seen my portfolio. Up days, down days, I don't hide nothing. Last year, the market was down by 16%. We had a return of 13%. We had a return of 16%. So we had a positive 16% last year. This year, the market is up about maybe 15%, 14, 15%. We up 24% year to date. So we probably beating the market about 9, 10%. Show your people, your peers, whatever it is, teach them, but show them, because people like to follow people that are doing what they say they're doing. You don't have to lead with a certain lifestyle. If you see me, I will never talk about I'm living a lifestyle. This the closest people going to see to how much money I'm making with these accounts is on here. You're not going to never see my bank account. I got an Apple Watch on every night and now. You're not going to see me. I wear this probably 91% of the time you'll see me with this on. Something of what I wear. So now I'm not trying to be fancy, nothing against that, but we going to lead with a different type of integrity. You feel me? We're going to let the flashy people be flashy. But when the dust remains, when everything settles, sustenance is what people need. You feel me? Sustenance is what people need. So you educate yourself and you don't be afraid of the mistakes. Be authentic when you make mistakes. I ain't never made a mistake and hit my hand. I don't care if I lost 70 bands. I'm telling my people, yep, we lost 70 grand a day, y'all. But yeah, guess what? I'm confident that we're going to get it back. When we come back in the next 2 weeks, we make about $150,000. Everybody can. Now, when I show the $150,000, they don't say, man, you just showing us the good. No, but I showed y'all when I lost 70 grand. So you got to appreciate what I had to do to go get this back. You feel me? Stay authentic, keep learning, and more people going to follow you than you ever knew before. But there's a thing I want to tell you, too. Leadership is such a heavy position to be in, because most people, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, people want to be led. But when you're a leader, you have the power, because when you speak life into people, people start to then adapt to, and they start to build their life around the ideology that you present to them. They start to taking on the things that you believe. That's influence. Like leadership gives you a different type of influence. So people start to believe in the stuff that you're saying. They want to know, how do you live? They want to know, what do you do in the morning? They think you have a different type of cheat code than they have. Right? They think you got this. No, I get up in the morning, I say my prayers, I do my workout, I eat. They think you more. They think that you have something that they don't have. Right? And so that's important for you to stay realistic with them. You never got to sell yourself on nothing. And I want you to know this. The people will praise you, but the people will crucify you in a blink of an eye. Stay authentic to yourself. Keep God first. Embrace the mistakes, but keep moving toward change. You're going to be amazing. You feel me? God damn. Jose, come on, boy. Hey, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Hold up. I got a phone call right here. Hold up. Watch this. My nigga.
Come on, bro. I've been slipping, nigga. I've been meaning to hit you up for the longest, nigga. Gucci, who?
Good. Told, now, I'm on my show. You called me in the middle of the show. We live. Listen, I saw Tove. I'm like, I got a call. I saw Tove. I'm like, I can't not answer the phone. It's Tove. What? All right, I'm just saying. I'm not going to not. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm in the middle. I'm shooting out of an airplane. If Tove call, I'm like, hold up. Let me stop the drop so I can holler at my brother.
Come on. Give all the niggas on the Underground Railroad all the information that they need so they can be free too.
That's a fact. I'm going to call you when I finish.
All right, fam.
Hey, that's my guy. Y'all know we love Tove. You feel me? So, authenticity, man. Authenticity. All right, let's go a little further. All right, no, before we do this one, Dave, let's go to the other one. Other one, right there, yep. So here's the buy and hold. This is what we doing with the market. ATKR, so we lost $200 of that today. CELH, Cellulose, we lost $1,100 of that today. Costco gave us, listen, Costco is my baby, bro. Costco is my baby, man. Jose, you know I'm thinking about not selling Crocs at the end of the year. I'm thinking about not selling it. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about buying more. I'm a ride it out. Next 2024 gonna be the year, Jose. I ain't gonna get rid of it. So we got Crocs, we got Eli Lilly, we lost 600 in that today, but we still up 36,000. Lockheed Martin still fighting. Meta, $300, we still up 14 grand. Nvidia, maybe $700, we up 35,000. SAIA, SMCI, I'll probably get rid of that. TPH and VTRX. So we still killing it. This makes up our 24%, how we beating the market. Let's go a little further. Somebody said, I would not sell Crocs because everyone wins. I want you to understand, just because everybody wins something don't mean it's a good company to own. I just want you to know that. All right, let's go a little further, Dave. All right, bet. So let's look. So Amazon gave back $3,000 today. That's in our recession pool. That's in our options. So Patreon people, y'all still doing good. If you're in a Patreon and you made some money, if you make your money, you still print money, let's see it. Let's see it. If you still print money, let's drop the in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's see it. The A-net play, I'm going to get that play like to after Thanksgiving, then I'm getting out of it because my 30 days is about to be up. It's about to be so, it's really just been fluctuating. So anyway, AVGO, we up 21,000, we probably up about 80-something%. Google is, I love how Google be fighting for us, dog. I love how Google be fighting for us. The other Google play, 1,600, we're down 10 grand. Meta gave up in two of the Meta plays. We still up 19,000 on one, 21,000 on the other one. These are all options. We got the NVIDIA play. It's down. We lost 1,900 in it today. Down. We still up 24,000. Let's go a little further, Dave. Right. Up 18,000. So remember, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 NVIDIA plays. This one probably going to be negative tomorrow because it went from an all-time high. Now it's down. So it just depends on how opening bell goes. This was the NVIDIA play that I said that was a little gamble. So we'll see how that one go. I knew it was a gamble. We'll see. I definitely held this one for the earnings call, so we'll see how that go. Earnings didn't really pop out. It went down to 490, so that ain't it. NVIDIA, these ones up 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we legged in all of these. Then the QQQ. You know, we still print money, though. That's what we do. We like to show people what we doing, whatever we transparent with the play. We transparent with the play. We not tripping. Like, it is what it is. We love the game, right? Again, we still up what? I think we up 200,000 for the year, Jose. Cash sitting in on that account. Plus, if you count 19,000, 21,000, 24,000, 10,000, 18,000, 1,000, 4,000, a couple other thousand. So I think that's another 100, maybe 100,000, maybe. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Probably another 120,000, right? So probably can finish the year out somewhere about 300,000 in the options market. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, Jose. We can finish the options markets out with 300,000 cash. That ain't bad, bro. Come on, man. Let's go, man. So, man, if you want to join the Patreon group, man, listen. Jose dropping it in the chat right quick. Come join the Patreon group. We do that. But also don't forget, you can join Trappers Anonymous as well. Trappers Anonymous is where we do our fundamental research. You learn how to be a great fundamental investor. What I love about Trappers Anonymous is that it is a community effort. Now, I will say that's the difference between that and Patreon. The biggest difference is Patreon, don't get me wrong, we rock out, but I don't really be doing too much teaching and I like that. I just drop the plays and I answer some questions in the DM when I get a chance. Trappers Anonymous, we've been rocking for since 2018 now, so I'm tied in. They get the 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm here every Sunday, you know. I kind of neglected them yesterday and today, but I got them. I love y'all. So definitely, man, come join them, man. Come join the group. Listen, so Jose, we got 2,000 people in the chat. How my guests feeling? How y'all feeling, Mama? Dad, how you feeling? All right, I love it. All right, so how you feeling? You love it? You feeling good? All right, good. So we got, yeah, man, come join the Patreon, man. Listen, if you, again, and I said this earlier, and I ain't want Jose be feeling bad when I say certain type of stuff, but it's for the, like, you just won't, like, this is what Trap doing, this is what I'm doing. Like, come on. But I will say, I want you to learn. You know what I'm saying? I want you to learn. I want you to learn how to fish. I don't never want nobody to be dependent on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't depend on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I'll be getting to play some Trap, but while I'm getting to play from Trap, I'll look at the money that I make with Trap like for show money. All right, that's money I ain't got to sweat. 8 out of 10 times, me and Trap going to make some money together. Let me compare the plays Trap doing to what I'm learning from the course and see if I do the work he tell me in the course, in the options masterclass, and I can compare my plays to what he doing, let me see what the difference is. And now because I'm in the Patreon, I can be like, Trap, this the number I came up with the same play. How is there a difference? What made you have this? That's how I would use it. Like, if I'm gonna pay my money and I'm already up, like if you're in a Patreon, it's a good chance you at least done hit on about 5 plays already. Bare minimum, you done hit on 2 plays. You feel me? Anybody in there, we probably lost a play or 2, but we done got that back. So for me and I would be like, look, somebody like Trap, I'm in both of them. That's even better. You know why? Because I'm gonna go over here in the Trappers Anonymous. I'm gonna learn all the fundamentals that Trap putting over there. All the sweet plays he putting over there for the buy and hold, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna come in his Patreon and I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna get the money with Trap, I'm gonna make the money with Trap, but now because I'm in here and I'm paying him, watch this. Trap, this the play I got, this the play you got. Why is my number different from yours? And guess what I'm gonna do? Explain it to you. Why would I do that? Because you got skin in the game. That's what we don't be understanding. Like maximize. My people that's in the Trappers Anonymous, we do a class every Sunday at 2 o'clock where we breaking down companies. We be having like 40, 50 people in there. We got 2,000 people in the Trappers Anonymous. But why y'all not coming to the class on Sunday? It's 2 hours. We in there. You don't, but Trap, I don't know how to break a company out. Well, you done missed 300 of these classes that we doing every Sunday. You not never in none of them. Where you can say, hey, this is not a question for this is a question for you, Trap. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna say, man, I ain't answering that. Man, I ain't answering that. You in the group, that's Grok. If you're in the Patreon, if you're in the Mazda Triple Beam, we do a Zoom call once a month. I'll be on a Zoom call for 3 hours with them. What we doing? So for me, it's take advantage of, make the groups work for you so you can optimize your money. Because guess what? Here's what I do know, Jose. Here's what I do know. It's so much easier to get information when you making money. It's easy to intake the information because it's working. Man, I'm in 3 players with Trap already. Shit. Talk to me, dog. You know, what you got for me, dog? All right, let's go a little further, man. I don't want to stay there too long. All right, here we go. NVIDIA has hit earnings. They had the earnings call, so watch this. NVIDIA earnings, they beat. This is crazy, right? So watch this. They beat on earnings. They beat on revenue, and I'm talking about they beat big, right? Now, NVIDIA's revenue grew by 206% in 2023. The data centers grew by 279% in 2023. Here's where they got hurt at. The COO said in Q4, the 20 to 25% of our product that's coming from China is going to be affected. If we can't find a way to work around this thing that's got going on, it's going to be affected by. So let's go further, Dave. Let's go one more. So watch this. This how they've been beating earnings. Quarter one, 18%. Quarter two, revenue. Quarter one, 10%. Quarter two, 20%. And quarter one earnings, they beat by 18%. Quarter one revenue, they beat by 10%. Quarter two earnings, they beat by 29%. Quarter three revenues, they beat by 20%. And I think they did by 20% in earnings again. They knocking it. They are 100% a cash printing machine, right? But I will say, I'm not going to do what I did next quarter's earnings like I did for this quarter's, because I'm anticipating the miss. I'm anticipating the miss. So we're going to see how I rock out tomorrow. We up on all our plays. It's always amazing to get in. Let's go a little further, Dave. All right. So speaking of that, y'all know we came up with the Magnificent Seven on this show, and somebody leaked our information to CNBC. It's cool. We ain't tripping. We ain't had no copyrights for it. It's all good. But let's look at what they did. So watch this. So far year to date, before closing bell, NVIDIA up 240%, Meta up 179%, Amazon is up 69%, Microsoft up 55%, Google is up 54%, Apple is up 46%. Now here's something I wrote down. These 7 companies represent 29% of the market cap in the S&P 500, and if you put them all together, they have an average return of 73% of the S&P 500. Now, here's what I will say. Outside of Google, outside of NVIDIA and Meta, they actually aren't the biggest earners in the S&P 500 on the market. They aren't the biggest earners. So you got other companies that have out-earned them on the market, but they are the 7 biggest. And if you take those 7 away, then the few ones, like you got to come in like DraftKings, it's up 240%, 230-something%. You know what I'm saying? So you got some companies that's really, really like Uber up 100-something%. You know what I'm saying? Killing Amazon. You know what I'm saying? So you got companies that's killing it. But together, these 7 they crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to just highlight that for y'all right quick. They make up 29%. If you want to know, they make up 29% of the S&P 500. So at any point where these 7 companies are down, you know the market going to be down. Let's go a little further. So watch this, y'all. Amazon has now cut a deal with Hyundai to sell you a car on Amazon. Jose, ask in the chat, would you buy a car off Amazon? Would you buy a car off Amazon? So this is my thing. Are they gonna out Carvana? You say, yeah, B? But that don't mean nothing because they're Amazon. All right. So let's talk about this. I like that. I like the fact that we are saying brand name. True. Amazon has been known to buy companies or make partnerships with companies and be losing on these partnerships for 5 years. Right? They got a track record of saying, I'll invest in this company, I'll lose on it for 5 years and see what it does. My thing is, so Carvana showed us that this business model ain't working. Order online, it ain't working. You know why it ain't working? Because people still like to go kick tires, bruh. That's a good call, Paul. Y'all don't know about that. You gotta be from the South. Y'all ain't had that in Maryland. You gotta kick some tires, bro. That's a good call, Paul. They don't know. You don't know about that. Man. You feel me? They don't know. So my thing is this, B, that business model is not working. So what makes people still want to, like, drive the car? People still want to, especially a Hyundai, like, I want to. First of all, B said I'm not buying a Honda. B, I would buy a Hyundai, B. It's a Hyundai, huh? It's a Hyundai? One of them. It's two of them. It's a Hyundai and a Hyundai, right? A Hyundai and a Honda. So it's a Hyundai. Hyundai. Bro, you always slipping over there. The what? The chat. Talking about how you say it. 66% say nah. They say what? They would what? 66 say nah, I'm not buying a car online. Be like that. See, that's the problem. Why though? Why did you buy the Tesla online? That's the process. So watch this. You bought a specific car from a manufacturer that says, in order to buy this car from us, we make it almost like a Rolex. We make it as you buy it. Bro, the Hyundais, or whatever they is, they prefabbed. They made already. Amazon just got a bunch of warehouses with 7 different colors sitting there. And you go online like, I'm a Prime member. I'm a Prime member. Free shipping, Jose. Are they next day delivering it? Right, I'm about to say, can I order on Prime Day? Can I get a discount on Prime Day? I don't like it, B. I don't like it, B. I don't think this is what we we ain't come for that. All right, let's go a little further. Matter of fact, Dave. Go back. Let's throw the next Jeff Bezos clip in there since we're already talking about him. Woo-hoo-hoo. Check my boy Jeff out. So Jeff been getting busy, yo. So last week, Jeff sold 240 million shares of Amazon. That's crazy. He's looking to sell another 8 to 10 million worth over the next, so he's going to be over $1 billion in Amazon shares that he sold. Watch this. He still got 900 and something million shares. That's what I be trying to tell people when I say you bought 10 shares, which I applaud. Why are you ready to take profit on the 10 shares already? The goal is to build. You bought 10, keep buying them. Keep buying them. Keep buying them. Like, make your goal, my goal is to have 1,000. Now, I own about 1,000 of 85% of the companies that I own. My next goal, 5,000. It's my goal. Like, my goal is not to, I won't accumulate wealth. I won't accumulate. This man just sold 240 million shares of this company. He sold 240 million. Not 240 shares, 240 million shares. And he still got 800 and something million shares left to go. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Yo, like, dude, strap. Then look what he did. This is the dope part. He said, guess what? And I'm about to move from Seattle to Miami. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Florida don't got no state tax. My man. That boy going on. Say, bro, I'm about to say something, bro. If this dude move on Star Island and Rick Ross be on a picture with Jeff Bezos, we ain't gonna never hear the rest of that, dog. We ain't gonna never hear the Bro, if Rose, No. So somebody said 34 billion. No, the 8 to 10 million shares is worth the 1 million, family. Not the 240 he sold. The 8 to 10 million shares he about to sell is gonna be worth 1 million. 1 billion. Yep, not the 240 he sold last week. No. It's the reason he worth $200 billion. But check, bro. We'll never hit the end of that. If Ross If that man moved to Stall Island, Ross like, yup, my next door neighbor. That's a flex. Man, my next door neighbor, the second richest man in the world. That's gonna be in all my dog raps. That's gonna be in all his raps. And because I know Ross, he gonna find a way to get next door. He gonna, what's up, baby? Because I know Rose, he gonna find a way to get next door. Anyway, I still like Amazon. I'm not mad at it, but Jeff, you ain't had to sell that many doggone shares, bro. You messing up my contract selling them damn shares. Damn, you start selling, everybody start selling. Now we gotta exit the play. All right, let's go a little further, man. All right, so watch this. The banks ain't safe. So this was something I thought about when I thought about y'all. This was amazing. I want y'all to see this. So the U.S. banks have never recovered from the lows from the crash. Watch this. Banks are sitting on $650 billion in unrealized losses from that. Also, we're going to go a step further. Regional banks are sitting on $1.5 billion in commercial real estate. Why is that a factor, Trap? Because commercial real estate is losing value drastically. Nobody wants to buy them. So the banks are actually sitting on that commercial real estate and they have nowhere to let it go from. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep real with you. We heard E.T. say something when we talked to him last week on the phone. What he said? He said he was in a room with the billionaires and they was going by the commercial real estate for the low and they was turning it into like these incubated things. That was in 2008. Imagine 2015 what they was worth at the time from 2008, right? So we always say that history may not do what? Repeat itself, but it does what? Rhyme. We get that from Mark Twain. I didn't make that up. Here's what I'm saying. Me being a person I am right now, I will go price some of them. And I have been. They out my price range right now. I ain't printed enough money yet. Mind you, I ain't say they too expensive. I said they out my price range. I ain't printed enough money yet. So I'm telling myself subconsciously, I'm gonna go print some more money so I can buy one of them. Bro, I will buy a commercial building, bro, and just sit on it. The bank can give it to me because it's called a distressed property now. All I'm gonna do is be like, bro, that thing been on the market for 9, 10 months, bro. Ain't nobody about to buy that from y'all. What we doing? And if I could go at them with all cash, like, I know it's not a good thing to buy it in all cash because you don't want to get that much cash up, but imagine, in my mind, imagining the bargaining power you would have if you went with all cash. Because remember we said that and I could be, this is my real estate people, so they know I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. Like, they'll probably eat me up in this conversation right here. But I'm just saying that I always know that if you went somewhere with all cash, you always had more leverage. You always had more bargaining power because you don't got to finance, right? So if you ain't had to finance, and we know the financial restrictions are real heavy now, if we went somewhere with all cash on it, whatever building, if we went there with half, like, here's half of it cash. Like, I ain't doing the 20% down. I got 45% cash. What we talking about? I think you may have, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Somebody like, yep, let me get it for 60% cash. Like, I'm not about to give you that. I got 60% of it, all cash. What you want to do? You can sit on it, I bet. And the most power you have is being able to walk away from the table. Like, all right, good, I'm going to take my 849 million somewhere else. They're going to be like, wait a minute, Mr. Howard. Let's have a conversation. Nah, you said you would take it for 600 million, but you saying you got, what's up? Can we add? No, we can't add nothing. This is all I'm willing to give you right here. Let me go talk to my boss right quick. All he gonna do is walk to the back and come back. He ain't gonna talk to nobody. He gonna walk to the back, have a cup of coffee, make me think he doing something. I'm texting Jose, tell him he ain't doing nothing. He really just standing right there. We both know what each other doing, but yet we both think we lying to each other. You feel me? He come back, I'm like, what did your boss say? No, he ain't talk to nobody. I think we'll write that all right now, Mr. Howard. I'm pretty sure you will. So I think it's a great time. Let's go a little further. I don't want to sit on that too long. All right, so now this is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm going to tell you why this story is so crazy to me, right? So we just know that Sam Bankman-Fried, with FTX, we know he just got found not guilty. right? We know that FTX was potentially one of the, maybe the second, third, maybe the third largest. I think it was Binance, and then forgot the other one. Damn, I forgot the other one. I don't want to say it wrong because the crypto people gonna attack me. I don't like that mob. They be gangster, dog. Nah, they crazy. And then Sam. So here's the crazy part. This dude is the reason why Sam got locked up. CZ. Right? So Sam went to him like, say, bruh. Coinbase. I don't know if Coinbase, that's another one in the middle. It's another one before Coinbase. It's them, so look it up right quick. I may be wrong. I thought Coinbase was 4. So here's what happened. So Sam knew the scheme wasn't working. He knew the scheme. The thing about the schemes is they always need more money. It's Coinbase? FTX? All right, cool. I thought there was 4 there. All right, so matter of fact, the other one went bankrupt. The 4th one went bankrupt. Sure did. You're right. Good job, Jose. That's why I say I don't know. I think Jose always gonna fact check. I love when Jose fact check. That he protecting the brand. Right? So watch this. So Sam, the thing about a pyramid scheme is the pyramid scheme can only survive with new money. They need consistent new money to come in because he's taking the money. So you consistently need new money. You always need new money. And that's why I don't understand the pyramid schemes for the people that do them. For the people like Sam Bankman and people like Bernie Madoff, really and truly, all you had to do is because you were in position to actually make people some money, right? For what it took for you to create the scheme, you could have made, now you would have made half the money, but you still would have made a lot of money. And stayed your butt out of jail. The thing about Bernie went to jail at 70. So he was like, bro, you know what? I'm already 70. Now, the thing about him going to jail at 70 was he left a wife and kids out. He left 2 boys. One of his boys committed suicide. One of his boys just had a hard life, and then his wife had a hard life too. Yeah, Bernie, he left his people. His people felt disgraced. They was disgraced. But Bernie was 70. Sam, you about 33 or something? Bro, if they hit you with that word, bro, you done. And I'm going to be real with you, bro. It's hard to go from a billionaire to somebody sitting in a cell. I don't care what type of federal prison they put you in. You still, you went from being a billionaire, bro. You feel me? He funding politicians. I wonder why another politician ain't got to get the money back. Jose, why none of the politicians got to get their money back? That's what I'm looking for.
Bind, Nate.
Some other time.
They in a bind, dog. We ain't got
I
it.
really need this money.
It's on the campaign. So watch this, though. Now watch this, though. So Sam goes to CZ because he need an influx of cash. CZ looks at yo, our company is 10 times bigger than your company, and you have way more employees than us. This stuff ain't lining up. CZ, in so many words, says, this is a pyramid scheme. So he declines the deal. Once CZ declines the deal, the whole world gets on that, yo, this ain't right. SEC comes in, they go with Sam. If I was Sam, I would have went to Cuba right then and there, because you knew that wasn't right. Right? Sam don't go to Cuba. Sam says, I'm going to stay in wherever he was at with his Hawaiian shorts on, and he start talking to the people, right? Boom. Fast forward. A couple weeks ago, Sam gets found guilty. The people from CZ's firm says, yeah, man, we knew that wasn't right. We knew that was bad. We knew that wasn't good. The whole while, CZ, you doing money laundering. The whole while, he has, watch this, 100,000 illegal transactions that he are letting actors do and 1.5 million virtual fraud violations by the U.S. sanction. So you the pot, this is what they say in the hood, you the pot calling this kettle black. Janet Yellen said, you cannot use new technology to commit crime and call that disruptive. You are, sir, just a criminal at heart. Boom. And one thing about Janet Yellen, when she say something, she gonna say it. So here's my thing. How you gonna talk about this man and you committing crime too? The difference is, CZ just get to step down from his company, pay a $4.3 billion fine, and he good. Look what they said. The $4.3 billion is water in the ocean. It's a drop in the ocean. That boy pocket's fat. That boy pocket's fat, Jose. Here's a stat. 53 million Americans now use crypto, and by 2027, the number will at least increase to 200 million Americans. That's what they estimate. Here's what I think. I think opposite. I think because you got this Sam Bankman, what he did, not him, they had 2 crypto exchanges that went bankrupt, plus Coinbase fighting something right now, but it ain't illegal. Coinbase fighting for like the ability to get some things, like policies in play. They're not doing nothing illegal. But my thing is, I actually think this is such a black eye. I think that people actually gonna be like, bro, I don't really want to rock with it. I think this makes people shy away from it. And I think this works in America's favor because America know that crypto is a disruptive force. But if they don't have or America may, and again, I don't want the crypto people to attack me. Are you tripping, trap, you stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. All I'm saying is, when the 2 biggest exchanges have issues, criminal issues, the third one is in some type of policy, and 2 other ones went bankrupt, what do the people do? I think the people lose. If you're not a die-hard crypto fanatic and you seeing this, you like, bro, I'm straight. Who buy? Who? So it's a difference between something dropping and not lose. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's put it in a relationship form. Let's say you're in a relationship. Your girl lose trust. That relationship not the same no more. Every time you pick up, if she lose trust because of something you did, every time you pick up the phone, she like this. Every time you're like, I'm about to go buy Trap, she on my Instagram seeing if I'm going to post you. Nah. How long is eventually? So here's the thing. So watch the thing. If 53 million Americans use crypto or have used it, half of that is crypto enthusiasts. The other half was the to the moon people. They gone. They not believers. What do I do, bro, when I see the number 1, 2, and 3 people in the game fighting criminal charges? And they're guilty. Man, I'm not gonna do that, put my money over there. I'm going back to stocks. I ain't gonna lie. I'm good. I got what I got, but I ain't adding no more. Because they doing all kind of rinky-dink stuff. You know what? They got lemon laws over there, bro. That's what they call it, lemon laws. Lemon law, that's what they got going on. All right, let's go a little further. The art of wealth. So here's what I saw today, Jose. This was dope. I saw that art was selling at some, so I'm not an art fan like that, right? But I do feel like we need to get into this game. Watch this, bro. This painting sold for $39 million. That one. Let's go a little further. This painting right here, John Jasper, the 1986 flags. This painting right here sold for $41 million. You got $41 million for that, Jose? Let's go a little further. The Basquiat. The Basquiat, Jose. The Basquiat. Now, I will say this, bro. I'm not going to lie. It is definitely one of my goals in life to have a Basquiat, bro. The allure of it. I researched it. I understood, he got, passing away, and he was there. He was, here's the crazy part. Why you got to die for your, bro, 42 M's? Huh? And I said, I got to learn more about art because I would want to know if this is a real one. How I know y'all ain't suckering me. Right? Because y'all could be doing high level, this could be a high level, like, finesse. Like, I could go get this and they're like, yep, we hit trap for 42 million, but this ain't the real Basquiat. We gave him he don't know no different. I painted that myself. Now I'm in the house like, yo, I got the Basquiat. And then somebody like that really know about art be like, bro, you got a barbecue pit. Now I'm heated. Now I got to go back to therapy. Now I got to go back to therapy because I'm about to sell it for $42 million. For my discomfort. You feel me? Watch the next one. Let's go a little further. Look at this one. The Ferrari, this car, Jose, this car sold for $51 million. $51 million. I think we got one more. Let's go a little further there. Right here. Picasso, bro. The Picasso. Jose, the Picasso. Pablo. Femme à la montre. Jose. Femme. Jose. Femme à la montre, bruh. 1932. 149. 139.4. Man, that don't look, man, what is that? Man, Leah could draw that. But listen, here's what I learned about art, bro. There's a uniqueness in this, bro. Like there's people that understand like what he was doing. Like they'll break down like why is this a woman looking man? But the face is, they'll be like, this is he was depressed. Right here. Nah, bro, real talk. You laughing. It was like, you can see the feng shui. Come on now. Come on now. The feng shui. Come on, Jose, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, man. And we can tell, like, the wrists. The wrists. There's the fingers. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all play too much. Come on, man. Nah, Rolex, this is the first, man, come on, man. The Picasso, bruh. The Picasso. You heard, Jay? Picasso in the... You heard that, Jose? Come on. Let's go a little further, man. What we got? All right, so this is a company that I truly love. Y'all know. Close your ears right quick. Close your ears. Do this. Do this. Do this. I'm all about legal dope dealing. I'm all about legal dope dealing. Watch this. You good. Got to keep my image good. You feel me, Mom? You feel me? All right, man. All right, so this company, VTRX, y'all know I own this company as well. I told y'all about this company a while back, and I want y'all to understand it again. This company has a phase 3 non-addictive opioid drug they're about to drop. Now, I've owned this company for a while, and I owned it when this company was in phase 1. Right? I got this when the company was in phase 1. Now, phase 3, remember what I told y'all too. As a company gets to phase 2 and then to phase 3 is ready for human testing. Now, I remember it, but I can't remember it, and I'm mad that I forgot it. But what happens is the opioids, damn, I forgot it. So the opioids, even though they are pain relievers, they also trigger the addictive part of the brain, not the dopamine chemical, but it's another chemical. So we know that dopamine is the part that, I want more. There's another chemical that the opioid connects to that makes it addictive, and this drug bypasses that. This drug bypasses that. And they're saying it's going to eat, because the market, so they say, they're having a hard time trying to find a drug that can be a pain reliever and non-addictive. It's hard for them to, it's hard because think about this. When somebody get in pain, what's the first thing they want to do? I want to get rid of the pain. But what happens is, now what I do know is, the body does let off endorphins for it's called, your brain has okay, let me get this right. Not the serotonin, no, I know about that. It's another, this is one I never heard of. So the brain has a reward system, right? The brain has a reward system. When you take this pill, when you take the opioid, the brain associates the relief of the pain with the reward. Once it starts associating that, the brain now wants to consistently be in reward. So that's what happens. What this does is it bypasses that and it gives you what it needs. They say once this thing gets to market, it's going to add another $50 billion to their business revenue per year. Now, the dope part about it is they were smart. The dope part about it was they already put patents in the work for like 30 years. So it's going to be hard to even create a generic drug for it. Dave, go to the recession portfolio, the long term. Nope. That's them right up. I'm giving y'all a game. I've been had it since it was in phase 1. Once I read about it, I got it. I've been had it since phase 1. I'm giving y'all a game right now. This is it. This is it right here. Do what y'all want to do with it. It's in phase 3. The next time you see it, it's going to be this revolutionary drug, and you're going to be like, Trap. I'm going to be like, I told y'all. I ain't got nothing to tell you after that. This it right here. The thing is in phase 3. Once the drug get approved, another $50 billion in revenue will be added to. I'm just saying, it's in phase 3. Okay, let me make even more sense to you. It is extremely hard for a pharmaceutical company to get a drug to phase 3. It's extremely hard. It's kind of like beating the feds. Once a company gets to phase 3, they have a high likelihood of entering the market. All right, go back to where we was at, Dave. Do what you want to do with the Jose, did I not tell them do what they want to do with the information? Okay, I want to have a whiteboard moment right quick. Let's have a whiteboard moment. Yup. I can't tell them what to do. How y'all feeling? Y'all good? All right, good. Let's go. We talking whiteboard moment. Y'all know I got something to teach y'all. Ashton Joseph. Now, why would you say, sheesh, $354 a share? How many times in your life have you spent $354 and never got a return? Now, watch this. Bring the camera to me. Watch this. Here's my thing. $354 is high until the $354 8 months from now is going to be $1,000. Then you're going to say, I wish I would have got it at that $354. And I don't want to hear nothing about it. Because when I told your people get Chipotle at $4.25 for the pandemic, they were like, man, you tripping. Now it's $2,100. They like, damn, Trap, I'm waiting. Is it going to split? I don't know. I bought it at $4.25. I don't care if it's split or not. You feel me? I'm about to tell y'all something right quick. Y'all ain't going to like this. Poor people associate the price with everything but know the value in nothing. I'm going to walk off on that. That's my Barack Obama. Stop putting price to everything. Everything you want to do, you want to put a price on it. Ooh, that's high. Ooh, that's high. Ooh, that's high. But when it's something you want, you don't care about the price. What? Oh, yeah. Every time it's something you want, you don't care about the price. You just go swipe the card. I mean, things you done bought in your life, you ain't even care about the price. You just hit the card and then you say, I ain't looking at the bill. I ain't looking at the balance. That's not a Hove bar. Hove got that from Warren Buffett. I'm going to give Hove the credit for what he do, but they got that from Warren Buffett. Right? Every time it's time for you to buy something you want, you don't really care for the price. You just swipe the card and you say, you done went on vacation, spending money you know you ain't had. Guess what? You just chose not to look at it. You saw the insufficient funds the second day on the vacation. Second day on vacation, things say insufficient funds. Guess what you said to some of your head? I got about $1,000 limit before they shut the card down. You done already calculated. I got about 4 more swipes before they shut the card down. And you already know that you can't withdraw no money. Man, y'all act like I'm the only one. I ain't tripping. I did it before, Jose. I'm new money, bro. I been trying to tell them that, dog. I know all the broke habits, bro. I was broke before. I hit the card. Ooh, that thing say insufficient. Ooh, that's crazy. What? Okay, bet. Let me see something right quick. Can I withdraw some money? Oh, I can't withdraw no money, but I can still swipe. Bet. I'm going to swipe. Now I want to see how many times I can swipe. Oh, I got a $1,000 cap on it. Bet. $1,000 cap on the swipe in the red. Bet. I got $1,000. I'm good. Plus the $375 a day for being insufficient. I know the whole blueprint. I've been there before, Jose. I'm new money. I was sleeping on an air mattress in 2018, Jose. They forgot. They forgot. That's why I love where I'm at right now. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. So come on, go act like you don't know. Huh? Birthday was the worst days. Now it's sipping champagne when we thirsty. They don't know what it's like. You should see BB saying, hey, Trap. Well, that's some rich ninja stuff right there. I'll be like, Jose, I'll be like, B, I'm excited like y'all. It's new for me, too. We went to the restaurant, they baked the fish in the salt. I said, what that is? What kind of fish that is? I said, what kind of, hey, that's a big fish. He said, no, it's sea bass. It's baked in the salt, in a oven of salt. That's what he said. It's an oven of salt. I said, what kind of salt? It's Himalayan. Ah, it's from the Himalayas, you said. It's from the Himalayas, you said. Okay. Let me see. Cracked it open. Pop, pop. I said, this is nice.
That ain't that grandma's salt.
That ain't your grandma's salt. He said, we bake it for 24 hours. I said, in the oven? He said, no, the salt. Oh, we back at the salt. We revisiting the salt. 24 hours in the salt. And he hit it. Steam jumped off it. I said, ooh, I ain't never seen that. I had to write that restaurant down. I'm definitely putting that on the first date lick. That's a wrap. You take it or go, listen, let me tell you right quick. One thing women love is experiences. You take a woman, boy, you take a woman to the, I'm about to turn you on. I'm about to turn you on something you ain't never seen. Boy, I done been in Rude Chris. Boy, I done been in Rude Chris. You ain't taking me nowhere. Man, I ain't talking about no Rude Chris. I got the trick up my sleeve. I got the trick up my sleeve. We pull up, the ambiance. She like, this is nice. She like, this is nice. Ain't all that. I'm like, all right, I know. I'm right back. It's cool. You ain't tripping. What's up? How you enjoyed the movie? What's up? What you want? I got the order, partner. I know what she want. You don't know what I want. Yes, I do. Chill. I got you. She get on the phone. He ordered my food like he know. It's better be good. Shoot. I got you. Chill. I know I got it when I crack it with it. Look, let me get the, she don't need no menu. Let me get the sea bass in the oven of salt. And then I hit that boy with the, look, make that 2. Then that boy hit me with the, Mr. Howard. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And that boy come with the cart on her. She ain't never had the food put up on a cart. This ain't Piccadilly. Come on, bro. Come on, B. You pull a cart up. With the R&B and the, can't you see what you do to me? Yup, got her. You want a drink? She ready to marry me. I want to get married now. Yeah. Then he come up. She like, oh, what that is? That's a bit. I ain't never seen no fish like that. Chill. Chill. And that boy cracked and he talking so he got the apron on. He got the knives. Chop, 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 chop. He doing this fancy stuff like he had a hibachi. I'm like, this ain't no Benihana. Then he slice it. He hit it. Beep, beep. Then she see the salt crack. Now she like this, look. She's so excited, she can't pull her phone out. She in disbelief. She think it's a whale. She think it's a whale, B. B, she think it's a whale. I know I see the tingle in her eyes. I said she. Boom. Now he done, look, then he get all the bones out, so he hit it. Then look, she see the steam coming. I'm like, I hit her with the, no. She like that. She like that, B. It's over. It's over. Now she done, look, then he played it for you. Give you the side. the salad. She take one thing. She like, I don't want to eat. I'm ready to go home. She don't want to eat the fish, the ambiance. I ain't going to tell y'all my restaurant. I ain't going to tell them my restaurant. Restaurants, cuz. Let's get on the whiteboard. My bad. Story time with Trap. My bad, y'all. This right here's a baby trouble. Cover your ears, man. I'm good. All right, let's rock, man. I just want to tell y'all my story. That's all I want to do is finish my song. That's all I want, to finish my song. Somebody just said, so my friends. Y'all don't know. I'm going to tell y'all something about me, man. I'm really a funny dude. I'm really a funny dude. I really like to have do I not like to have a good time? I like to have a good time, man. I be serious and stuff, but man, I be liking to have fun. All right, so let me show y'all something I want to talk to y'all about. I want to talk to y'all about this right quick. I wrote this down for y'all. I want y'all to see this, right? When you investing in the market, I want you to make a checklist. The first checklist is, what can I control? Right? When you plan in the market, you got to understand the controllables and the things you can't control. That's even in life too. So for me, when people ask me stuff like, Trap, what do you think this is going to do? I'll be like, I can't control that. That's out of my control. So because I can't control it, I don't worry about it. Here's the thing that I know I can control. 1, my research. That's the first thing I can control. I can control my research. That's the one thing I can control that. 2, I made this list for y'all. What I decide to invest in. That's 2. Number 3, what I can decide. How much, watch this, risk I choose to take. Right? We can do that. Watch this. Number 4, what else you think you could choose? When to enter and exit. I can choose these things. Number 5, what can I choose? The story of the business. Now, what do I mean by I can choose the story of the business? So once I understand how the business make money, once I understand the components of how the business make money, I now can create what's called a thesis. My investment thesis is my story. So if I can have the thesis, if I can have my, watch this, if I can have my research, which is my what? Data. If I can have my research, which is my data, if I can decide how much I want to invest, if I can decide how much risk I want to take, I can now decide my entry and exit points. I can also decide the story. Okay, Trap, make that make sense to me. How do I tie it all together? Okay, cool. My research now tells me if I want to buy it or pass on it. Once I knew that, this ties to this. Once I decide these two, my research also ties into the story. My research gives me a story to create, so I should have made that number 2. My research now gives me a story. What do I always say? When the data and the emotion match, I can make a decision. When my data and my emotion can marry one another, I can make a decision. So if my data says one thing and my emotion and my data can't marry, I can't make a great decision. I've been in situations where the data says this, but emotionally I don't feel connected to it. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit on the side. You know why? Because I don't have this. Ooh, watch this. I don't have I got to put this on in red. I got to put this on in red. I got to put this on in red, B. I think this red, B. It might not be red, B. Something like red, B. I don't have watch this, conviction. The conviction that I have is based on my data and my emotion marrying. Because my conviction causes what, B? Action. Come on, y'all. We trapping or we trapping? We trapping or we trapping? So the data gives me, these are the controllables. I can control what I research. The research gives me a story. Research gives me a story. Once I get the research and the story, I decide if I want to buy it or not and how much I want to buy. That is the risk. How much risk I want to take. How much I want to put in it. How much of my hard-earned money do I want to put in this company? How much of my hard-earned money do I want to put in this company? These are the controllables. The next thing is, when do I want to enter? When do I want to exit? Why do I do that in the beginning? Because I want to now give myself what? Timeline. That's what I want to give myself. I want to give myself an investing timeline. This is important. This is important. This is important. And the last one is, I'm going to tie this in because watch this. If the story, watch this. Y'all might can't see it. I'm going to put it right here. If the story changes, I can exit. What does that mean, Trap? The reason why I bought the company, if that no longer exists, I have to do what we talked about in the beginning. I have to be able to pivot, adjust, and then make progress. Once the story changes, the reason why I bought it no longer exists. What do? I pivot. Why do I got to pivot? Because the reason why I bought it not here. So my pivot means I now have to reassess why am I here? Do I like what they're doing? Do I don't like what they're doing? If I'm going to give it some time, why am I here? What is the reason behind me being here? And if I don't like it, it's okay for me to cash out and go about my business. Why? Because the initial reason why I'm here no longer exists. We talking about controlling the controllables. We talking about controlling the controllables. Okay, somebody asked me a question. That's a good question. I'm going to answer that for you right now. Watch this. Somebody said, Trap, what's the story change? Easy. I bought AT&T for the dividend. But guess what they went and did? Because I got a story, I bought AT&T for this dividend. The reason why I bought it, the dividend was good, but also they had a good balance sheet. What did they do? They went and bought DirecTV. It put $75 billion worth of debt on a balance sheet. They had to cut the dividend. They had to freeze the dividend. Story change. The reason why I bought it no longer exists. You went from being a healthy company to a company with too much debt, and now the dividend ain't safe. Story change. I'm gone. Story change. Story change, just that quick. I'm out, and I don't like it. 2 years later, what did they have to do? They sold the company for $40 billion less than what they bought it for. Why? Because one of the things what we talk about is you don't want a company that got to sell off its assets. Well, what happens when you buy a trash asset and then now it's depreciating even more? Now you got to get rid of it just to get off your balance sheet. Now you want to take a loss. Story change. Pivot, adjust, make progress. Be willing to deal with whatever the end result is. Whatever the result is. Control the controllables. All right, let's go a little further, Jose. They ain't know, Jose, I can have a story, then switch modes right quick. You saw that, Jose? I learned that from TD Jakes. He'll be laughing with you, then he'll do this. That boy go in mode. Watch this. Let me go back to black. what I can not control. First thing I can't control is stock price. I can't control stock price. I can't control the stock price. I can't control the stock price, so watch this, what I'm about to tell you. The stock price is the last thing I look at when I'm looking at a company. Don't get me wrong, you see it, but I don't make it, watch this. Oh, this is good. I don't make a evaluation. I'm gonna tie these two together. I don't make evaluation until last. I'm not gonna say the stock is too high or the stock is too low until I did the research. So I can't control the stock price, so that's not even much. So when somebody look at a stock and say, man, that's too high. Well, if you do the research, you might see that the 326 is actually inexpensive compared to the value that the company is giving you as a shareholder. Well, Trap, how does a company create value for us? Easy. Products, services, dividends, buybacks, M&A, mergers and acquisitions, clearing debt, paying down debt. So value chain. Value chain. Or we can add this too. Annual returns are good. Return on invested capital, higher than the WACC. You got to be a trap master and of course you know what that is. We could put cash and cash equivalents. I'm going to put EQ. Or we could put free cash flow. This is how a company add value. This is how we add value. So I can't say a stock is too high until I looked at these. If I say a stock is $1,000, Trap, the stock $1,000, it's too high. Well, if I ain't looked at none of this, I'm doing an eyeball test, and I'm gonna be real with you, even in the street, I wasn't that good of an eyeballer anyway. Put it on a scale. So, another thing I cannot change. Let me get this off the board. I wrote some stuff down for y'all. Another thing I cannot change, me. I cannot change inflation. I can't change that. If you're in Patreon group, you know this. I say, yo, I can't do nothing with the inflation. I can't change it. I can't pull a lever. But what I can do is look at the data and say, at what point of the inflation metrics does the market say we about to tumble? What is the metric where the market gonna tumble and I can adjust? What can I change? I also cannot change what, B? I cannot change data. I can't change the data. I don't know how to do that. I can't change the data. I can't change the data. What's another thing I can't do? B, I can't, number 5, hire management, B. Well, Trap, I know you can't hire management. Why you say that? Well, you keep asking me, Trap, what you think about the CEO? It don't matter what I think. If I don't like the CEO, guess what I ain't gonna do, B? I ain't investing in the company. Those are some of the things that I can't change. What I can't change, B, number 6, I can't change a company's what? Balance sheet or fundamentals. I can't change that. I'm not trying. So I use the data and let the data do what it do. I can't change those things. I can't change those things. So these are the things we cannot change. Also, what I can't change, lastly, I'm gonna put this up there, 7. I can't change big investors selling. Trap, why my stock moving up and down? Because somebody's selling. Somebody's selling. Somebody's selling. I can't change it. What can I do? Adjust. Trap, the market red. That means a lot of people selling. I can't change that. What can I do? Find a good buy-in point. Trap, the market about to crash. What I'm going to do? I don't know. I like when the market crash. Get out of the stocks. Go find something that you like. Trap, the market running up. When do I take profit? I don't know. Did you put your entry and exit points on your trades when you got them in? I can't tell you what to do. I know my metrics. The reason why you need to know your what can you control and what you cannot control, so now you can start putting metrics in place for when you taking profit, when you exiting the game, when you getting in the stock, why you buying the stock, why you taking the trade, why you not taking the trade, and don't go against your metrics. Don't go against your metrics. AVGO trade, B, you know my metric is? If any one of my leads go down 50%, I don't care what's going on, I'm getting out. AVGO trade, down 70 bands, hit 51%, I exited, hurt in my heart. Guess what? It went down to 797, it went back up to 813, I got back in. I gotta stick to my guns no matter what's going on. That's what got me where I'm at. I ain't going against what I gotta go, I ain't doing it. It's the reason why I put them in play. The reason why you ain't gonna be successful how you wanna be is because you keep trying to freestyle. You can't freestyle your way to wealth on this game. What metrics you got in place? What's your checklist? When the airplane go up, they say, hey, before we take off, hey, here's the pilot in the thing clicking. Then they take off. They don't just get in the thing and take off. Metrics. What's the checklist? You ain't got no checklist. I'm going to tell you tonight, start creating a checklist. And once you see the checklist, abide by the checklist. Pivot, adjust, still make progress. Keep adding to it. Keep getting better. Trap, don't never stop learning. Trap, what book can I read? I don't know. Read all of them. Why? Because ain't one book, every book you read gonna tell you something new. You're looking at somebody's perspective on how they see the market. And it's your job to take in the information, take what you like, don't do what you don't like, and then apply it and come up with your own what? Thesis, data, research. What's your rule book? What's your checklist? Find somebody you know can teach you. Come up with your blueprint. Design your own blueprint. What Warren Buffett did, he took what he learned from Benjamin Graham. He met Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger said, hey, Warren, we can't do that no more because that worked in the Great Depression. We're not in the Great Depression no more. We got to do something a little bit different. It's better to buy a good company at a fair price than to buy a trash company at an excellent price. Warren said, you know what? You just might be right. Guess what? Greatest investor of all time now. What he did though, Jose? Pivot, adjust, made progress. You keep being stuck in your own ignorance. And then what happens is you let the ignorance paralyze you to walk away from a game that print billions of dollars every day and you know it's making money, and then you just be like, well, I'm gonna just do this. No, you know that ain't what you wanna do. Come get in the game. Come play the game. Come get attached to somebody, even if it ain't me, that can teach you the game and know that you're not gonna learn the game overnight. But if you keep making consistent progress and then you pivot and then you adjust and then you make progress, you're gonna win. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing to you because we making the game hard. Ain't no secret to winning at this game. You gotta stay in the game, you gotta do the information, you gotta put the information to work, you gotta lose some money, and you gotta say, yep, I learned from it, I'm gonna make the progress, this time I'm gonna go make some money. That's how the game go. That's how the game go. And you got to make the decision tonight, are you going to be fruitful in the famine? That's what all this about tonight. Are you going to be fruitful in the famine? Because I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to be fruitful. I don't care what we in. We could be in the Great Depression. We could be in a recession. We can be in whatever they want us to be in. Guess what? I'm going to see the opportunity. Because I ain't thinking like them. I ain't thinking like them. I ain't thinking like the people that's scared. It's a recession, bring it on. Bring it on. What you want to do? You want the economy to go down 2 years in a row? Bring it on. I bet you I come out on the outside 3 times richer than I was before. I'm gonna print, and every week I'm gonna get up here and put the goddamn portfolio up there and show y'all what we doing. It's on you to take responsibility. It's on you to stop asking them to give me a stimulus check. They down bad for, no they ain't. They running America how they been running America. You gotta pivot, adjust, make progress. Is you gonna be fruitful in the famine or is you gonna starve? If that's what you're gonna do, you're gonna keep on repeating itself. And if you don't got the information, guess what's gonna happen? Your kids gonna go through it. And when they go through it, now they gotta learn the hard way. Cause you went through a pandemic, you went through a 2008, you went through that and you ain't learned nothing from it. So now you scared of the next recession instead of saying, oh, it's a recession. Bet we about to change our network. We've been waiting on this. You ain't doing that though. You ain't doing that. You ain't making no financial adjustments. You ain't make no financial adjustments. You ain't do nothing different. You had 3 years. I'm gonna keep it real. You had 3 years to change your whole game plan. But you got the pandemic money, you blew it. They told you work from home and you was cool. I ain't gotta get out of the bed. Shit, I'm chilling. I'm gonna keep my bonnet on and get on the Zoom. You had 3 years. And then they ran it back. They let the market fall bottom last year. You ain't make no adjustments. And now you complaining about, oh, inflation high. And, Guess what? In them 3 years from 2020 to 2023, guess what happened? The wealthy people of the world increased their wealth by $5 trillion. They don't care about no pandemic money. They don't care about no stimulus check. Because guess what? When the world goes through adversity, the rich gonna get richer. When the money listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The recession don't apply to the people at the top. Guess who it applied to? The so-called middle class and the working class. You know why? Poor people live check to check, rich people live year to year, wealthy people live generation to generation. That's why it don't apply to them. They're like recession. Bet we've been waiting on this since the .com bubble. Oh, yep, 2008. Yep, we've been waiting on this one since. Yep, we've been waiting on this one. Strap up. They got a whole emergency. Hey, let's bring out the emergency blueprint. B, let's bring out the emergency blueprint. It's a recession. Everybody, hey, real estate for sale, stocks for sale, businesses for sale. Why? Because the people who, I got a business, I'm a 6 and 7 figure entrepreneur, but your life costs 6 and 7 figures. So you still broke too, you just broke at a high level. You just a rich slave. Yup. What are the financial adjustments you making? And if you ain't making no adjustments, just know you committing financial suicide. Let's move on. So about that big fish. What's that? How we feel, dog? Come on, bro. I set him up for the white fish. I'm gonna say you down bad for coming here with this 2 smoothies, yo. That's horrible. Nat would have never did that. You can't come in with 2 smoothies. You got 8 people up here. He supposed to tell you better than that. All right, let's go a little further. Where we at? Holiday forecast, man. They thinking this year gonna be a year. You know, outside of 2021, they say the money's slowing down. The consumer may be a little tight this year. So I'm gonna be mindful of this. I want to see the money that's out there. I'm still not sold on retail, even though Target. So I gotta admit my wrong. Last week we did Flush It or Flip It, B. I was the other way around. I went bad Target, heavy Walmart bottom, Target went crazy, and then the next day they both fell out. But I gotta admit when I was wrong. Target went crazy. I said, ooh, I'm talking like 29%. I said, ooh. One day, earnings pop, took off. I said, damn, Target. That was the people that was buying the Starbucks in the Target, bro. Let's go a little further. It's still good, All right, man, so this week we going to, man, I wrote my thing in, I wrote it down. We had our episode of Flush It or Flip It, Flush It or Flip It, Flush It or Flip It, Flush It or Flip It. All right, let's get to it, Jose. This is gonna be good. I like this. This is gonna be good. 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 All right, up first is Uber. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I've owned this stock since it was $17. I still got it. I believe in it. They're a profitable business now. They have the market share when it comes to ride share, and they up 115% year to date. Flush it or flip it. How we feel about it, Jose? How we feel about it? Come, I want you to come do this part with me, brother. Come do this part with me. How you feel? All right, let me test your knowledge. Let me test your knowledge. You all right?
Yes.
Let me test your knowledge. So this my flush it. My flush it button. You look pretty smart. I probably only gotta tell you one time. All right? And then this my flip it button. All right? So now we do it, we talk, they gonna tell us what camera to look at.
Okay.
So if he got his hand up, that means we gotta come here. If they do this, we gotta go here.
Okay.
And if he raised his hands up, we gotta go there. So where he put his hand at?
To the middle.
Come on, man. Boy, smart. All right, so first company up is Uber. They up 115% from January to now. They are the leading company in the ride share industry. So it's Uber, Lyft, some other companies, right?
Okay.
They are a profitable company, which means they're making money. Flush it means you don't like it. Flip it means you like it. So if we talking about Uber, are you gonna flush it or flip it?
Flip it.
Come on, go flip it. Let me see. Come on, man. I'm talking about. I'm talking about, Jose. I'm talking about what they say in the chat. All right, so our next company is Aflac. So Aflac is a insurance company. They pride themselves on low quality insurance, meaning not the sky high, affordability, right? The company is up 13% year to date. They have a decent balance sheet, not the best, but they have been paying a dividend for an extremely long time. There actually was called a dividend aristocrat, so they got over 40 years of a dividend. Question, Aflac, do you want to flush it or flip it?
Flip it.
Let's go, we gonna flip it. What did they say, Jose? Hit it again? There you go. Okay, I ain't that, we gonna flip it. All right, next company is Public Storage. All right, so Public Storage is a storage company. So like as you get older, let's say your mom said, you got too much stuff, and you like, Mom, I don't want to throw it away. And she said, go you and your daddy, y'all gonna put it in storage. So you put it in a storage. That's what Public Storage is. So they get money by being what's called a real estate investment truck. It's one of the book I told you to get. Yeah. Is in that book. It focuses on storage through cars and personal belongings. The company is a cash cow, but from January to now, the company is negative 8%. So they negative 8.49%. do you want to flush it or do you want to flip it?
Flush it.
Flush it then. Flush it then. I ain't mad. Get it out of here. They ain't negative. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. They ain't getting no money. Market ain't rewarding. Jose, what they were saying? We flushing it. We thinking different. All right, so next one, hey, don't worry about what they say. Let me let you know that. We run this right here. It's our domain. I got your back, all right? I got your back. All right, watch this. Next one is NVIDIA. So it's a you play a video game?
Yes.
All right, so they the reason why you can see all the images in your video game. They the reason behind that. They make the chip that make the videos go, right? They are also one of the leading companies in making chips for artificial intelligence. You know what that is?
Yes.
All right, cool. The company is up 231% this year alone. Do you want to flush it or flip it?
Flip it.
There we go. You're smart. He ready. He ready. You gonna make mom and daddy. Y'all got one right here. Prodigy. All right, Berkshire Hathaway. Now, this one gonna be a tricky one for you. So, this company is owned by Warren Buffett. You know who that is?
Yes.
All right, this is Warren Buffett Company. Now, the company is down 16% this year, but the company has $157 billion in cash sitting on the side. That's more than 96% of companies on the stock market. Only one company got more money than them, that's Apple. They do real estate, they do trains, his biggest position is in Apple. He owns a bunch of insurance companies, he owns Geico, he owns a bunch of stuff. Do you want to flush it or do you want to flip it?
This is a tough one.
Remember, let me say something. We pivot, we take in the data, we pivot, we adjust, we make progress. It's on you. I'm rocking with you. Whatever you want to do.
Flip it.
Let's go. I ain't mad at you. He want to rock with Buffett. He believe. He say he believe in Buffett, Jose. I ain't mad. He say he believe in Buffett. I ain't mad. I don't go against the old goat either, you heard me? All right. Next one is a company called Salesforce. Now, Salesforce is a company, when you think about all the companies that you love, Salesforce is the company that do all of what's called the back end stuff. So all of the systems, all the tracking, the data, everything that a company needs behind the scenes to make the company move forward from a system and a CRM perspective, they are the company that does that. The company is up 65% year to date. Do you want to flush it or do you want to flip it?
Flip it.
Come on, man. He making money. He making money. All right, next, we're gonna go FedEx. So it's a delivery company. They are responsible for express delivery. The company is up 46% year to date. They don't have the best balance sheet in the world, but they are one of the leaders in express delivery and printing your stuff, printing your flyers and your paperwork and all that. So, not bad. What you want to do with it? They're up 46% year to date, so they're having a good year. Do you want to flush it or do you want to flip it?
Flip it.
I ain't mad at him. He get money. He get money. He said, hey, 46%, we'll revisit it the next year. Get the information, pivot, adjust, make progress. All right, this next company is Ecolab. So it's an industrial company. So they do a lot of industrial, so y'all look pretty well, y'all all right. But when we was poor, we used to go to the washateria. You feel? We used to go to the washing rack. And earlier this year, I was going to the washing rack because I ain't had no washing machine. You feel me? Georgia just said, cuz, you got a Bentley at the laundromat. This ain't right. This is an oxymoron right here. So they make the They good for making soap suds for the laundromats and stuff. They do a lot of industrial work, cleaning supplies, a lot of, if you go in like a dentist office or something like that and they tell you, hit the hand sanitizer, they got the machine. So the company is up 26% year to date. They pay a really good dividend. Do you want to flush it or flip it?
Flip it.
Come on, man. Get your money. Get your money. Get your money. All right, get your money, young king. All right. So this one is Zoom. You know what Zoom is?
Yes.
So Zoom Technologies. Now, the company is down 5.59%. More people use them than Teams, but Teams is actually a better product. So more people use Zoom than Teams, but more of corporate America uses Teams than Zoom. Legend has it that Microsoft could put them out of business, but Microsoft just don't want to put them out of business for whatever reason. The company did have a good earnings call, but they down 5% year to date. Do you want to flush it or flip it?
As you did say, there are some other companies that provide a better service than it, so I would flush it.
Come on then. Flush it out of here. I would have flushed it too. I've been flushed it. I bought it at 46, it went to 248, and I say, I'm out of here. This ain't no good. In 2022, I got out of it. Good job, man. All right, last one. You know what DraftKings is?
Yes.
All right. Daddy be gambling on the DraftKings?
No.
All right. I hit a 1-2. Daddy be doing them parlays. Daddy be on that parlay over there. All right, DraftKings is a sports betting company. They have probably the best advertising in the game right now, even though ESPN just dropped ESPN Bets. You got FanDuel, you got Caesars, but they are just the dominant player right now. They all over. They sponsoring boxing matches. They got all the celebrities. The company is up 226% year to date. How do you feel about DraftKings?
I would say flip it.
Come on with it then. Come on with it then. All right, man, give it up to my co-host, man. Let's give it up for the co-host, man. Let's go, man. High five on you, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Let's go. Hey. You did good, man. You did good, man. You did good. Come on, man. Come on. How you feel? All right. Mom and Dad, how y'all feel? All right, mama say good. Let's go, baby. All right. Twitter, what we got next, bro? The Trappin hotline. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby.
Wow. What's down with the trap, baby? Look, bro, first of all, I want to shout out you and the whole team. Bro. Big ups to y'all for doing y'all thing, bro. You're teaching everybody how to get this money. I love it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, look. I've been trading since 2017-18, right? So I started on the platform Robinhood, So over time, I built a nice size portfolio, right? So look, fast forward 2021, I was introduced to Wallstreet Trapper. I was like, oh, this is the home team. All right, we represent 504. Look, so over time of learning what you say, I only could do so much on the Robinhood app, on the platform. So look, this is my question, my dilemma. Being that I already have a portfolio built, got a few dollars up in there, you did. How do I go about going forward? Because I want to go to the next level of trading, and from what I understand from you, I only could do so much on the platform because I only allow so much. So how do I pivot? Is there any kind of way I can pivot my whole portfolio over to a new, better trading platform, or do I just have to leave that there and just start fresh on the new platform? Holla at me, baby. You there?
You heard me? What's good, partner? I love when the home team on here. You heard me? You coming to the Saints game this weekend? What's up, baby? Let me know. Saints versus Atlanta. You know what we doing? We flushing them. 2-day. Damn, my button must have went out. There you go. For sure, family. Look, you can do this. So companies actually like taking people off Robinhood for free. So all you do is Call the platform. First of all, let me say this, man. I love the fact that, one of the OGs from the city, we starting to get more and more people from New Orleans that come. And that just makes me proud. Sometimes I do be set tripping. You know what I'm saying? I be set tripping. So I love to see when people from the home team do it. But yeah, so what you could do is call Charles Schwab, call E-Trade. So if you're trying to trade and do that too, I like E-Trade a little more. But go to E-Trade, tell them, hey, I got this amount of money in Robinhood. I want to trade it over. They're going to beat you to the punch. They're going to be like, yup, what it is? What's your, what? And they're going to handle that situation for you. And they might give you a little bonus for doing it. So, yep, you can definitely transfer. You can definitely transfer from Robinhood to one of the different platforms. I would suggest go to E-Trade because you want to move around a little bit more. I would have said TD Ameritrade, but they under Charles Schwab now. So definitely do that, man. Man, let's go. Welcome to the trap, man. I appreciate you, family. I appreciate you. You hear me? Let's go, baby. All right. Let's go.
Peace. My question this week is in reference to getting into multiple positions in your options. So I know there's been times where you may have already been in a contract, for example, like in NVIDIA for, let's say, June or July, and then you may go back in and get into another position for like an earlier date or even possibly a later date. So how do you determine if you will go back and get another contract or contracts? Does it have to drop a certain percentage? What do you utilize to determine whether you're going to get into another position? Thank you. Appreciate your response. Peace.
Walaikum salam, Queen. She been rocking with me such a long time, bro. Her family, her moms, they show up to the shows. She bring the kids. I love her so much, man. And I love the fact that she making money now. Cause she is the prime example of working through the motions. She started buying whole, Trappers Anonymous, she's there. When we transitioned to started teaching options, she took the class, she got in the Patreon, she got her sons in it, she got her moms in it, the queen in it. And she be like, Trap, I'm making money. And I love that. I love when people work the system. For me, it's all about working the system. Like, I don't be guessing, to the outside where I heard somebody one day say, he's just making money off the companies everybody on. I'm like, go look at the Recession portfolio. Go tell me how many people. Who told you about Cellulose before me? Who told you about Chipotle before me? Who told you about VTRX before me? Who told you about Broadcom the way it was before me? Who told you about, you know what I'm saying? B, who told you about Fastenal before me? Who told you about CrowdStrike before me? Who told you about Eli Lilly before me? Who told you about these companies before me? TPH. Who told you about SA? Who told you about these companies before me? Nobody. You know why? Because last year, we beat the market. Why we beat the market? We had 10 companies that ain't had nothing to do with technology last year. I only got 2 tech companies in there this year. Why? I love this game. I love this game. And so I love when I see somebody like the queen who been with me 3-4 years, and they like, Trap, if you pivoted, because I told my people this, I'm not gonna never teach you something I ain't mastered. I ain't gonna teach you something I ain't mastered. And that's the reason I can talk about this the way I talk about it, because I mastered these certain components. And it's like, Trap, won't you, like, I haven't mastered the cover of calls yet. That's why I ain't taught it yet. Once I master it, I'm bringing it to the team. So anyway, let me get to that question. Great question, Queen. So she's talking about, Trap, how do you get multiple legs? So one is, I like to deal with stocks that I can understand the temperament in them, right? So prime example, and this I always use the example, people always laugh at me. So I don't know if this is with everybody, but here's what I do know. For the most of the fact, like women who I've dated seriously, every time I get some fries or some food, they want some. I don't know what this is. Every time you get food pop, she wants some food. Fact. But if you ask her what she want, she be like, I don't know, get what you want. But when you bring yours, she like, that's what I wanted right there, right? Boom. Like, I had to figure that out. I was like, oh, okay, this is a thing. I don't know if it's just the women that I have dated, but this is the thing. This is a parallel that keeps happening, right? So what I started doing was, okay, bet. What you want? I don't know. Okay, cool. I know what's gonna happen here. I've been here before. So when I order my fries, I'm gonna order 2. So when you stick your hand in mine, I'm gonna just give you the whole thing because I know you was gonna do that. And now I got my own fry. The thing to that now is they don't want them no more. They're like, oh, they good, but no. Here, have you got them. You can have them. I'm saying that to say, once I understand the identity and the characteristics of a company, I understand how I move. Prime example. Notice that I don't do multiple legs to every company. Right? So I understood that NVIDIA is a company that can move $10, $15 in a day. $20 in a day. I wouldn't have multiple legs like on Apple. Apple don't move like that. Right? I would have multiple legs on Broadcom. The reason why I didn't was because I didn't want to put no new money in my portfolio. I didn't want to inject new money. I wanted to keep what I had. That was why I told my Patreon team, I'm not going to average down and I'm not going to add another leg either. I'll do that with an NVIDIA. I'll do it with a Facebook. I wouldn't necessarily do it with an Amazon because they don't move like that. Amazon will move $2, $3, but it ain't going to jump $20 in a day. You feel what I'm saying? Facebook will move like that. NVIDIA moves like that. AVGO moves like that. So to answer the question, Queen, it's kind of because I understand how certain companies move, which is why I don't panic on them. And you get that from playing with certain companies for a long period of time. You start to understand, all right, well, NVIDIA, Netflix is a company I'll do it with. They'll move. Tesla is a company I'll do that with. They'll move $8, $10, $20 in a day. You wake up one day, it's up 20%. You're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's understanding the characteristics of certain companies, and that can be good and bad. Because NVIDIA can drop $10 in a day, and I'll be like, all right, I ain't tripping. But before you know it, I done added 3 legs in the thing. You know, I done added 3 legs to it. But because I'm confident in what it moves and how it moves, is why I add those legs. I hope I made that clear and understandable, because it's not as much as a what would be the word I'm looking for here, Jose? It's not as much as a, like, you're not gonna find that in the balance sheet or in the income statement. You find that in more so of the characteristics. And that is important for me when I trade, the way I trade, understanding characteristics in the business. So I truly hope I was able to answer that question right there. That was the best answer I could. That's the best way I could describe that. I hope I answered that right quick, man. All right, let's go. We got more.
Yo, what's up, Trap? Danny B here. I just recently jumped into Masters of the Triple Beam, and I'm looking to start trading options. I currently have 4 stocks: Apple, Jeppy, EPS, and Macy's. I'm up on all of them except for Jeppy. But with that being said, I got 2 questions. One, I'm looking to see what's a minimum amount of cash that I need to have to start trading options. And 2, should I trade in or cash out on 3 of my stocks, one of them not being Apple, because I'm holding on to that, but trade in and take profit on the other 3 stocks and then use that towards purchasing the options. Just trying to get the most bang for my buck and get started here. I appreciate the help, bro.
Yep.
We trapping.
Yes, sir. All right, so that was a really good question. So one, so the way we trade options, I'm thinking probably the minimum you'll probably need is maybe between 1,000. somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200, maybe. Somewhere between that, depending, and that'll probably get you one contract. Depends. Well, I'll say this. Because of the way the market been this year, they've been a little expensive. They've been more expensive than they normally be. So I'll say about 1,000, because like a XLK, a QQQ, a SMH, they'll be cheaper plays than an NVIDIA, a Broadcom. They'll be cheaper. So when I do the ETF plays, they're relatively cheaper than the individual stock plays. So I'll say that. So for me, the way we trade, you'll probably need at least probably $1,000, at least about $1,000. That'll probably get you in the game with us. If I'm not mistaken, that JEPI, that is the, I think that is the, JP Morgan dividend ETF, if I'm not mistaken, JEPI. When you're saying JEPI, I don't know if you're in the chat right now, but I'm thinking that JPEI, I'm thinking that's what that is. So I'm thinking you bought that for dividend. I'm thinking you bought that for dividend purposes only. So you're not really looking for that for performance. Macy's, I'm not a fan of it, but it has went crazy, so I can't deny what it is. And you definitely want to keep your Apple. So my goal for you to be is this. What was the intention behind that actual portfolio? What was the dividend? I'm sorry. What was the reason behind that portfolio? What was the catalyst to it? Why did you get it? No. So JP Morgan has another one called JEPI. It's a high dividend ETF that they created. So I would ask you that before because I don't like people to just sell just to sell. So there's a couple of things that need to be understood right here. One is, what was the thesis behind the portfolio? So every portfolio I have a specific identity for it. The recession portfolio is not so much as me looking for discounts, it's for me to, beat the market. My Roth IRA is for me to have when I retire, for me to retire. I have a primary portfolio that I'm thinking long term, but I'm always looking for discounts, right? Then you have the dividend portfolio I'm creating. I have a portion of one of my portfolios that all I do is take risks in, but it's not really big. I think I probably got about $20,000 in it. All I do is go for long shots. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to create a dividend portfolio that I'm going to probably put on YouTube for free just to show me building that out, because my goal for that is to get $1 million a year by the time I'm 65 in dividends. So the idea first would be, what is the thesis behind the portfolio so we can understand why did you build it? The next thing is, outside of that, what are the actual size of the positions that you have before I just say sell it? So I don't want to say that. I want you to ask yourself those questions first. The next thing would be, again, like I said, I understand you want to take profit to maximize your cash, and I'm definitely not mad at you for that. I would say if you had no real strategy behind it, and if you really don't have a lot of positions in it, I'm okay with you exiting it to print money for it to then have to create a strategy for what you want to do for a portfolio. Because that's what I typically do with my option plays. I print money in them, and then whenever I cash out, at least 30-40% of it goes to my buy and hold portfolio. It's not for me to spend. So that would be my answer to that, King, and I hope that I truly helped you in that situation. Thank you for joining Master the Triple Beam. For y'all people who want to join the fundamentals, come get in the options. Come join Trappers Anonymous, and we got a Black Friday sale that's gonna be crazy. Jose, we got a Black Friday sale that's gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna drop it for the Thanksgiving episode. I'm gonna drop it for the Thanksgiving episode. So make sure you come to the Thanksgiving episode, because we're gonna drop it. We got one more, or that was it? One more, let's rock.
Hi, Trap. This is Mila. I just want to first thank you for all the gems you gave us, all the knowledge, the information, the confidence you gave us in playing this game. To you and the Trap family behind the scenes, thank you so much. My question is regarding taxes and stocks. If you could give us your best advice playlist to get us started with how to do all this process, that would be great as a start. So looking forward to hearing your answer, and thanks so much for all that you do. We're Trappin.
Mila! She got the Miami Vice shades on. What's good, Queen? Yup, she over there. Listen, she be in a group too. Listen, when I hear the names, I like when they call in. Listen, if you in Master the Triple Beam, I love when y'all call in because I can now match a face with who I be talking to. So, for me, for the most part, at the end of the year, I do my tax loss harvesting. You know, I take my L's, you know, and I do the best I can to let my accountant fix that situation for me. I'm not the best tax strategist. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I do take my L's at the end of the year for sure because we can write those off. We can write, well, not all of them. You get up to, I think, $4,000. You get to write it off. So that's probably the best I could give you on that. I would say, man, talk to the accountant. Let them know that ain't my wheelhouse. And when it ain't my wheelhouse, I go hire people that's real smart at it. I hire people that's real smart at things that I'm dumb at. And that saves me a lot of time and effort. I will say this too. Me and Jose, we are starting a show called, what is it called, Jose? 1-800-TRAPPER Hotline. So we starting a show called 1-800-TRAPPER Hotline, and you gotta be in Trappers Anonymous, Triple Beam, or Master the Triple Beam. The reason why I'm telling y'all about this, we probably gonna start this after Thanksgiving, right? We're gonna start this after Thanksgiving. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put, the way we're gonna have it set up is, we're gonna be on the screen together talking. We're gonna put a link in. You gotta have, you gotta be in a quiet area. Because Jose and them got some dope stuff they doing where they checking the sound and making sure the sound clear. And it's gonna almost be, I don't wanna say this like this, but it's almost gonna be like that, a Dave Ramsey feel kind of, Jose, right? So the difference is you're gonna be on the screen, we're gonna have a dope screen, we're gonna be chopping it up, and we'll put the link in. Once we put the link in the group, like one day we'll say, okay, Master the Triple Beam is y'all day. One day it's Trappers Anonymous Day. One day it's, what's the other group? Triple Beam Team Day. Are we letting the Triple Beam Team do it too, Jose? Triple Beam Team, yep. All right, so it's Triple Beam Team, Master the Triple Beam, and, yep, so we letting them three groups. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, all right, today is y'all day. And literally we'll spend 2 hours on calls. I will say this though, I don't wanna hit a story. I don't wanna hit a story. It's a one-on-one. So they're not gonna have people listening. It's me and you. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna compile them into maybe 3 or 4 people per show, and then we're gonna put it on Instagram. We're gonna put it on YouTube. And the name of the show gonna be 1-800-TRAPPER Hotline. So it won't be this. This is straight for Master the Triple Beam. But then we're gonna, cause this live, but those are gonna be pre-records, and we're gonna just stack up. So our goal is to give you as much value if you in Trappers Anonymous or if you in any one of the top tier groups that I have. I'm always thinking of ways that we can maximize the effort. I haven't told Jose and them yet, but I'm thinking about one day next year having an event just for Patreon and Trappers Anonymous, and I want to give y'all awards for, you know, if you're in a Patreon, did you have a $50,000 return? Have you made a returns of $50,000? Have you made returns of $100,000? Have you made a returns of $10,000? Have you made returns of whatever? If you in Trap Masters, or if you in Trappers Anonymous, what is your biggest? Have you had a 50% return? Have you had a 100% return on your money? And you got to show it to me, and I want to give people rewards for that. So that's kind of the idea that I want to do for building my community out. For me, this is all about community. It's about rewarding you all for the journey that you've been on, right? It's about saying, nah, I understand what it's like to invest your paycheck because you feel like this is your way out. Like, Trap, I'm not an entrepreneur, but you've always said that I don't got to be an entrepreneur to build wealth. As long as I'm maximizing my paycheck, I can build wealth. And I'm like, yep, let's congratulate you for that. Let's congratulate you for having beating the market by 20%, beating the market by 50%, having a stock that flipped your money on 100% return. Okay, let's give you a reward for having an option play that you got 100% on. Let's give you a reward for having an option replay. Well, Trap, I made $10,000. I made $20,000. I made $50,000. Trap, I made $100,000. Let's give you rewards for that. And so for me, because I understand the journey and I understand that while this may look normal to everybody else, what you're doing is not normal. Right? So while this may look normal to you, it look normal to you because you're used to doing it now, because you're in a community now that normalizes investing. You're in a community now that normalizes getting 50, 60% on an option play. You're in a community that normalizes researching companies, holding them getting them at good prices and then get a 50% return on that. You're in a community now that rewards that. So I always say this and people they think I be tripping, but your environment sets the standards. Your environment not only sets the standard, but then your environment enforces the standard, and then your environment rewards the standard. Whatever that standard is. So when I was coming up, I was a young couple years. When I was young, we got rewarded for having the most girls. So the environment set the standard, they enforced the standard, they rewarded the standard. And then the environment did what? Violence. Are you willing to do this? This is the standard. If you don't do this, you green, you're square, whatever. So when I moved from environments, I no longer cared about that standard no more. That standard didn't apply to my life. I got in a new environment, and that environment was, are you building a successful business? Are you increasing your revenue? Are you giving people rewards? Are people benefiting from the courses you're creating? Are you creating testimonies? Because if you're just making money and you're not creating testimonies, then this not your environment, because this environment rewards impact over profit. So that environment made me say, let me dig down deeper and give more value so I can now set the standard, enforce the standard, reward the standard. You're now in an environment with Trap. What is the standard? Find great companies, get them at a good price, make them print money for you. Find great companies, put them in leap options, get 40, 50, 60, 70, 100% return, rinse and repeat. You're in an environment that has changed the financial standard of your life. And so now it's time for you to be rewarded with that, not just from cash, but from recognition. Because we as human beings, the one thing we love, I don't care who you is, you love recognition and you love appreciation. That's why a husband can walk past his wife and she be like, boy, I ain't get no kiss today, you tripping. Why? Recognition. Give me my kiss. I need that. Right? Husband, you walk past the wife, you don't slap her on the butt. She like, hey, what we doing? He like, what you talking about? If I gotta say it, it's a problem. Okay. Okay. You feel me? The recognition. You feel me? So we in an environment, our environment is this now. This is our new normal. And I want to put ourselves in a situation where you get rewarded for the standard that we set. So I definitely wanted to say that right quick. My bad. I didn't even tell the team we was doing that yet. That's it, Jose? That's all for our 1-800 Trappin Hotline. All right, man, listen. This was an amazing show. I actually think episode 70 was probably one of my best shows, just from an energy perspective. Man, listen, man, I'm going to tell y'all something real, man. I love doing this. Y'all don't know how much I develop myself, how much I work on development, how much I work on my craft, how much I study speaking, how much I study how to give y'all information, but not where I'm just trying to regurgitate something. How do I take the information and put it in terms that you all can not only digest, but you all can take and then execute? Why? Because I love seeing us win. I love seeing us win. And the reason why I love seeing us win is because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, and I don't care what nobody say, but I'm gonna get money in this market regardless. But it ain't fun getting money in the market by yourself. It ain't fun getting it by yourself. I wanna be around a group of people who I can say, man, we went hit for 56 grand a day. You like, damn, I went hit for 20 grand a day, Trav. I went hit for 40 grand a day, Trav. Trav, you hit for 56 grand. Guess what, bro? I hit for 57. I'm like, ooh, bet. That's the kind of environments I want to be around. That's the kind of people I want to be around me. And I want y'all to understand this, man, it's not just a show for me. I'm building my community. I'm building my peer group. That's my goal to build. My goal ain't to just, I don't do this for 2.5, 3 hours. I don't pay a team to help me come up with ideas because we just won't do it. We want to build a group of people that can go out and not just change the world, but change their family from generationally changing. We want groom a community of people that have kids that know about the stock market. So when we gone, we know that, yo, we got the next 2 generations, they good. Think about this. What did God tell Abraham? God told Abraham, yo, you're gonna be the father of what? Nations. That means God had a 300-400 year plan for Abraham. He had a plan for Abraham that Abraham ain't even know. He was like, God, why you ain't do me this when I was a young man? You did this when I'm an old man. Now that's when I knew you ain't gonna do nothing but listen to me now. Your youth and your vigor ain't gonna get in the way of my purpose right now. But he was thinking, so we gotta be willing to be like, yo, we made his image and likeness. We gotta start thinking the same way. How do we put nations in position to win? How do we get the information and then pass the information on and then respect their new injection of whatever they have to make the information better? Man, I won't get that information to the youth, for the people that's coming. I won't get that information to them because I know one thing. As we give them more information, guess what? The newer technologies come out, they're going to be able to apply that information to what they got going on to make it 10 times better. If you haven't learned yet, one of the keys to life is evolution. If you ain't paid attention to it yet, a prerequisite to life is change. It's change. And you can tell the people that don't want change because they be saying, I like it the way it was. That's the people that ain't used to change. You got to be able to do what, y'all? Pivot, adjust, and still make progress. It's the nature of the game. Those are the people who win. So I just want y'all to know, man, tonight, episode 70. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And man, just thank y'all for rocking with us. We 70 episodes in, man. Let's go, man. Listen. So you know I gotta say this, but y'all, I need y'all to help me though, y'all. Here's how I need y'all to help me. I need y'all to go download every day, right? Like tonight, it's 1,800 people on here right now at the end. Go to Apple, man, just go download as many episodes as you can on Apple and on Spotify. And just go download as many of them as you can. And then after you download as many as you can, go to make sure you follow the thing so you can automatic download. And then I need you to come to this channel and I just need you to go like as many, like Jose, we put out an episode every day. We be getting 1,000 views on the episode, y'all. Come on, y'all. Now, not on the live show, but on the little clips that we make that's 10 minutes, 20 minutes long, we put a lot of work into that for y'all. Because we know you ain't gonna go back and watch a whole 2-hour show, 3-hour show. So we appreciate you on a Tuesday giving me that 2.5, 3 hours. But during the week, we taking time out to clip them joints up into 10, 15, 20 minutes so we can drop something every day for y'all. So listen, go to those shows, man, and just go look at them for 5 minutes. Get the views up, get the likes up, share it to everybody in the group chat. I gotta see what time the game come on. I won't come on before the game. We coming on at 3 o'clock, Turkey Day. 3 o'clock, Turkey Day. 3 o'clock, Turkey Day. So man, download, do that for us, man. Download, share, not just this, but the actual audio episodes. Let's go, man. Let's show the world we trappers. Let's show the world how much we love this. Let's go show the world how much we appreciate the game that they giving us. I promise y'all, man, we gonna keep getting better. We ain't satisfied with this. We won't have 5,000 people in the chat instead of 3,000. We won't have 1 million downloads a month, but we gonna keep on rocking out. We gonna keep serving y'all, man. We ain't gonna never stop, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all next week, same time, same place, and then Thursday at 3 o'clock. Let's go, baby.